All right. And what is Kuro?
What is Kuro?
Class-wise.
Kuro is Kuro, of course.
Class-wise.
Kuro never went to school.
Oh god.
Kuro wasn't allowed. Kuro was too poor. Family couldn't afford to go to adventuring school. But no, Kuro's a rogue.
All right, then. That's Kuro, everybody.
Kuro is a it made more wonderful just that, but my brain's a bit frazzled. Kuro is a soul fractured a Tengu rogue, and they're clad head to toe in black, like a black feather-bead cloak. And they also have bandage wraps all over their limbs. They have a mask over their face, which looks like it's used for warding off the fumes of alchemy. A nice large like floppy hat that obscures most of their features, and they have a large wicker basket on their back containing all of their stuff, which jingles about merrily.
All right.
And Kuro is also poor. Kuro is raised as a slave and everything. Kuro has sad, tragic backstory. Please help Kuro. It is one silver piece a month.
It's true. Everyone is poor. Well, not everyone.
Kyler's character sure isn't poor right now.
Tyler isn't real.
All right. Who would like to go next? Move you over here.
I guess I'll go next. I am playing Quinn. Very small, red, yellow eyes, kobold. She is very small, only like 2'9", and pretty much she's dressed in sort of basic, sort of like adventuring clothing. No armor, as her scales do most of the defense, and pretty much she is a ranger who pretty much specializes in tracking down and hunting people, more or less. Yeah. I vaguely have art, if you look at it. Yeah. Don't think I have anything else more to say.
I saw the mouth and the character and the way it's angled. I thought it was a platypus for a second.
It still looks like a duck.
No,
it
that-
looks like a Starkwing duck.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
Veil.
is that kobold?
It is a kobold.
It's a horned duck.
It is a being.
All right.
Yeah. Well, following my fellow small. Well, first of all, my name is Prizrak. Just call me Priz. Honestly, just call me Priz. I'm playing Month, small 2-7 Novus. A rogue, but more of actually a researcher more than a fighter. A linguist, a little bit of a crafter, but mostly just a nerd. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, three of you were already staying here beforehand. The other three of you, when you were traveling across the island, you came to the capital city. The only way to get into the capital city is through an elevator, as there are no doors into the city. So you take the elevator all the way up to the top of the rim, which would be all the way over here, and then they sail you through the city. On a boat.
Noise.
Currently, the three of you arrive at what most of the people here consider the tavern area. Inside, you meet your other three companions.
Carrot, carrot. Good girl. Good girl.
And I think
Mm,
Pi
yes.
wants to go first.
I mean, I can if you want. I am playing a Tabaxi monk by the name of Aurora of Winter. Her main strengths are punching things. She's also, I think, probably the tallest person here at 5'11".
You don't have much
Well-
competition.
Welcome to Smolder.
No, that's not what it's called.
It's the Smolder Isles.
Nope. Other than that, well, she punch thing, so she's good at that.
All right.
I am playing Alicinia Trisone. She is a wizard. Was formerly a pirate and is now a watcher on the Dollar Isle. She watches things.
Zav. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Wait a minute.
What?
Mm?
No, nothing. Nothing. Who isn't worried?
Well, Googie, I think you're up.
Oh, hello, I'm Googie. I'm playing Laurentina. Yep, that's it.
She doesn't have memories, Smile.
You don't need to tell them that.
I'm telling the players that.
Not
Cool.
this.
Easy
Smile.
fish out of water scenario.
You didn't even
Yeah.
know you were a
Yeah.
fish until we mentioned it to you.
That's the joke.
Yeah, and you've already seen the yellow signs somehow. Good job.
Yeah. That's not my job to go over.
Yeah.
All right. Currently outside, as you guys sit down, it is pouring down rain. You can hear the crackling of the thunder coursing across the sky. The lightning lights up the sky with each strike.
Ooh.
On the outside, the houseboat, while is stable, you can feel a couple of waves every now and then to kind of rock the boat. But as you can see, most of the people that live here have already accommodated to it. So each and every time it happens, they just kind of move with it. Same for all their food and tables.
Ooh. Her is thoroughly entertained.
But you can see outside the windows, like there's a roof over your heads. There's windows here, 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 and here to see outside. You can see various houseboats floating by in the river. Some are fishing boats, some are patrol boats, others are just houses moving to their mandatory spot for the night.
All right, I look up.
You see a ceiling fan made out of
Yup.
wood.
Wait, it's a whole ceiling fan.
Mhm.
Damn, I didn't know we had that type of technology.
It doesn't move, it's just
this-
there.
This CL10, you know.
Speaking of lightning, it is actually thunder and lightning over where I live.
It's just ambience.
No, Googie, you see a ceiling made out of wood.
Oh, damn, no ceiling fan?
No.
We're not that. Okay.
Or like stretches out like a dozen or so of their bones creak and their joints pop. Terry's getting used to this. Terry doesn't want to get you have to get used to this.
Well, that's good at least.
Eh,
Why don't we supposed to meet someone? It's eerily empty in this well, tavern, I guess.
hmm.
It feels like someone should, look for us. Like, someone needs a party, maybe.
Party? Oh, is it someone's birthday today?
Not this kind of. Don't worry about it.
Dave's gonna fucking kill me for this, but I don't care. A tiefling with pink hair, a very bubbly attitude, walks up to your table, and with the highest of fun, I remember what things are. I didn't name it, she did. She'll go, like, what can I get you to order?
Souls of the innocent.
So a bagel?
A bagel. 2 bagels.
Yeah, sure. Two bagels. Do you have bagels? What do you have? Oh, besides fish, I guess.
Well, we have fish patter. We have mostly just fish and meat.
No bagels.
I don't think you can make bagels out of fish.
Kuro is sad. Kuro stares out of the window.
I'll have a fish pyre, please.
We also have dessert, which is breaded spiders.
I displeased.
Bread, I guess.
The breaded spiders. She will look at the other table. Now, I understand you've been here for a couple nights now. What can we get you on the Chief's tab?
Wait, there's someone else?
What's a tab?
I
I
forgot.
think we'll just have another round and some fish.
Wow.
Eh,
Okay,
I'm good.
my voice just died. Holy crap.
I was wondering there.
No,
I'm
it
like,
just
wait, did someone else?
stopped working.
I'm like, wait, did someone else show?
Just another round is fine.
Delicious crispy spiders.
And you?
Oh, I said I'm good.
And okay then. You'll see her walk over here. You see at the bar is a man who looks like Tarzan, but is not Tarzan.
That's George of the Jungle. Of course, it's not
yeah.
Tarzan.
Exactly.
So
Took
why
me a
would he
second
why
to
would he look
actually
like
get it.
Tarzan?
You see her walk up to the bar, look at him, and go, "We need 2 fish patties, spider on the Barbie, more fish, two raw legs of the lamb." You see him not even a split second afterwards turn around, and you just see meat and fish and fruits and vegetables and flour popping up into the air. You see it making a huge mess. The flour clears. You see 3 full plates of a fully fish done dinner. You see a full plate of bread made in the shape of spiders. They're adorable.
Doubt.
Doubt.
I like them. I love them so much. Give.
Wait, only one?
And she will pass out all the food.
I
Actually,
feel like
Thank
we
you.
should get used to him doing that.
I think
But
I have
I
a picture
can't.
for this.
Thank you.
What's what's the spider percentage of my spiders?
I actually have a picture for this, and they look fucking adorable.
Oh my god.
Give. Hand it over. Your spiders. Hand them over.
I will.
Coulda.
I will not put it on stream because I'm sure people don't like spiders. But there you go.
Just post them in Discord. Post them in Discord for everyone to see now.
They did.
Wait, there's a moth one too.
Yeah? Wait,
They're
They're
in
called
they're
oatmeal.
in D&D. We're a family.
uh,
They're not in game stuff.
okay.
I'm so happy.
No,
I'm
to
blindness.
to preface, they're not actual spiders. They're like bread spiders. You know how like
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
bakers make all kinds of like weird cakes and stuff. It's the same idea.
Of course. But Kuro thinks they're made out of spiders.
Kuro, can I take one?
Of course. Anything for friend month.
Just takes one.
Wait, spiders make silk. Month makes silk. Is Month a spider?
No? I think I explained this one before.
Related to spiders?
Not really. It's complicated.
Not as. Chomp.
Who's that guy?
Smash the bread spiders against my mask.
You can't actually eat them, yeah.
It somehow gets eaten. Don't ask.
I'm asking. I'm observing. I'm watching.
my
Crab.
two eyes are open.
I crab the bread spiders into the mask. Don't ask. I like undo the vents for the gas filtration and just stuff them in there.
So if it's anything like like a plague doctor's mask IRL, then the bottom of it is actually hollow because it used to be stuffed with herbs.
Yes,
True.
that is true. But my beak takes up that space now.
So you just kind of open your beak and then the bottom bit just kind of.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, yeah.
Also, again, hydrate.
No,
Stay hydrated.
you can't make me. You have a gun, but you know what? I'm already dead inside.
I guess I'll just have to throw you into the local river.
But what if it's a water gun?
All
It
right.
just sprays you with hydration.
Spits.
Blackheart, I need a channel point redeem that's on hydrate.
Dihydrate. It's just dihydrate.
The best I can give you is a clap or an ara.
Well, you need to make another one. Sip.
As
Give me
you
a hydrate.
look, I need more emotes and I need a sub emote. Okay. As you all eat, you get drinks from ale to water to whatever you can actually drink. To be fair, the large 6'8" or 6'5" chief approaches the table here. Mahalo, bros. You You got your potty yet?
That is not the voice I thought would come out of this individual.
Yeah, Tina shrugs and
He
then looks to Alicenia. Alicenia, right? That's how you say it, right?
Yeah, Allison, yeah.
Alicenia, cool. I didn't say it wrong.
Maybe.
Consumes more bread spider.
Wait, I got an idea. Hey, you three are right there. Hey, you want to
Yes.
help us out?
No, we are
Okay.
we are waiting for some group. They are supposed to like deal with fish people or something. So no, we are busy right now. Sorry.
Sorry.
oh well, that
just the-
answers that question.
Damn,
You're-
I guess not. We'll have to go look for some people.
that we're right here.
Oh,
That's us.
oh, we've been waiting for you for ages. Why haven't you come up earlier?
We've
Haven't
been
you
here
said
since
anything?
before you came in. What are you talking about?
We've been here for a couple of days.
I live here.
Have
Well,
we?
I don't live here. Kurt lives around here.
All right. Do you need help still?
All right, Tina looks back to Alicenia for guidance.
Yes, let's all just work together for this, I suppose.
Collaboration.
Not much different from picking you two up out of the random street. Surely can't go poorly, can it?
Please don't jinx it.
Or has flashbacks to living on the street.
That's just superstition. I wouldn't worry about it.
You do know where we are, right? Well, no, let's not think about it too much.
Haven't.
It's a boat. Deal with it.
Save the hydrate so when the party starts swimming. Yes. All right.
You
Got
plan to
90
make the party
Hey, they
drown?
can start swimming now.
Yep.
Oh no.
Let's not swim.
I'm physically going to kill somebody.
I'm legally
Thanks, Dad.
required to tell you that that may be a bad idea.
I'm still technically in RP with another player. That RP took too much time. We're still in the middle of it. Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it. Time is fluid.
Yep.
Yeah, time is a social construct.
Also, if you're
And it's fluid,
questioning
like me.
if you're questioning the speech bubble, it's because when you disconnected
Yeah.
and kicked me out, I had it active, so
I know.
it's not gonna go away till I reconnect and press a button.
Fortunately, we thought the router was doing it, but apparently it's the cord we got to replace, which isn't hard. We just have to put two ends on a cord and drag it through the house.
Oh, it is.
But it's okay. I recorded, so it'll be up on YouTube and less issues.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
But we're still.
Monologue. I don't want a monologue.
but don't worry. We're still gonna keep going.
We can
Where
just
was I?
continue talking, like, yeah.
There it goes.
So, what do you know about the fish people? We just heard them. They are making trouble, and that's it.
Are you asking the chief, or are you asking the other party?
He's just asking the question and
okay.
like to anyone who wants to answer it. Anyone, please?
Well, the chief has a bit better of an idea than we do, though we've asked some questions while we're here. How to explain this? Apparently, fishermen raids have been going on for a long time, but only recently they've actually started kidnapping people. Which, you know,
People.
yes, kidnapping.
How do you send people to sleep?
Stealing, taking them.
Stealing? Stealing's wrong.
Could are they enslaving them?
That's worse.
Yes,
Kura
that's
has
why.
flashbacks to being a slave.
Yeah, that's why the plan is to hopefully stab them.
Well,
Nodders.
I don't know what happens to them after they're taken away. Have you heard, Chief, of what happens to those who have been taken?
In truth, we're not entirely sure. To be fair, anyone that does get taken, we don't really ever find again, to be honest.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
As an occult fanatic, would I know anything about some cultists, fish people, or maybe if they worship like something not good? Like a fish god that demands sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as a nerd, would I know something?
As someone who does have lore in slavers, would I know that fish people normally take slaves?
No, fish people do not normally take slaves. No. In fact, the only mention of fish people that would take slaves, or you can say murlocs, I think. Not copyright, is it?
No, it's owned by
Folklore.
Walker.
Well, you know what? We're not actually playing D&D, so I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you're right.
It'd be like that.
You would know that they normally stick to the portions of the island outside of it. Like, they stay around the outer waters. The most you would get is maybe a couple attacks on ships, but the idea of them kidnapping people has never been brought up. As for
Fish people
your
don't normally take slaves then.
as for your question about if they worship something, you would know that there is hint of whispers throughout, or hint of people talking about whispers. So you would occasionally hear people talking about how they hear voices or they're compelled to do things for your occult. The compelled to do things can range from like, go here, steal this, occasional murder somebody.
Right.
Not political color, is it?
Well, what else is known about them? Well,
Oh.
where were they seen last time?
Didn't you mention some home boat that needed some repairs from a recent raid?
Well, yes, we unfortunately, due to the structure of the city, we build what's the word for this? There's a word. We build large connecting houses within the buildings and we reinforce them from the water. So large communities of people live in certain parts of the houses while the rest are either boarded off or are guarded just in case. The easiest way to explain this city is it's like Venice, except the water's actually up to the roofs now.
Oh.
Hmm.
So like you have all of these roofs and everything, all the water below it, all the connecting houses are piled on top of each other. They go down almost like 300 feet. And then after
Great salvage opportunity.
and then you can go about maybe 150 feet down, and then after that point there is no light.
Oh,
So once you hit that halfway point and you start going deeper, there is no light. You have to rely on your own light source, and honest to God, they have no idea what's down there because they never go past 100.
A
50
very
feet.
shallow twilight zone.
Going that deep is bad.
More or less.
Don't do it.
Kuro could survive. It's just Kuro doesn't think Kuro wants to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Kuro would be right. Kuro does not want to go there. That's where eldritch abominations like Cthulhu live. You know what
I don't think
happens
it's
when
the
No,
water
no.
that's a problem. Well, maybe the water is also a problem. We don't know.
there are a
It's
lot
not a
of
problem for
problems.
me.
Currently, the surface of the water, due to the acid, is kind of foaming.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
He's having a stroke.
Which is why they're not on guard, because the fish people are like, we ain't touching that water.
That's bad water.
Yeah. It's why when you walked into the tavern, they're having fun, they're cheering, they're smiling, they're
Being people.
yeah. For the first time in like months, there are a lot of people.
Yes.
Huh.
Donald Sprite.
I suppose everything has a silver lining.
So there is a place where they were seen last time, right?
Correct.
Should we just go check it? Did you already check it?
Well, that was our next stop, but our fellow friends here had decided they wanted to help when we were going to do it later that night.
Oh.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Do they not see very well in the dark?
What?
If they're fish people, they see well in
No,
the dark.
they
Well-
probably do see in the dark. They have to live in constant darkness.
From
Deep
what I've
underwater.
gathered, they don't like cramped spaces. So that's part of it.
Hmm. Okay.
So to the house, I guess.
Not is.
Did you just say nodders?
The best place to start,
No.
I suppose.
I
Well-
heard it was Sylvan.
I do know Sylvan.
Well, get your food and your drink and whatever you want to take with you, and we'll go on our way.
Kuro
Takes
thinks
another-
Kuro should leave Rutabaga here.
Once just takes another spider and just eats it on the way.
You have a plant?
Plan?
Rutabaga is Kuro's four-legged friend.
Ah,
You should leave him here. It's probably not a good idea to take him. You know, it's dangerous.
Kuro's not even sure if Rutabaga is a him.
as a Afterthought, Aurora will go back, grab the drink, down it completely, and then follow.
That'll do it.
I guess it's a good place that we should, introduce each other. But
Where is Kuro?
month is month, I guess. They're following that.
Y'all have a good time now.
Tina waves
Thank
by.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Assume the boat is going with you because it's on the optic layer.
Okay.
My immersion is ruined.
Your immersion was ruined the day that I showed up.
No. He's right. He's right here.
Speaking about immersion, will no one else say the name? No? Who?
It's ascended.
I was jump scared.
Boat jump scare.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I would
Yeah, not
press
like
the
this
green light,
works.
but we are not on the server.
Green light. Yes, more of this.
Doesn't disconnect.
Yeah. Apparently, it wants not just be the internet. It wants to be the fucking whole thing.
Scheduling issues, baby EG. And then you got the bigger one.
Bigger and better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah. And eviler. And
Scheduling
higher.
issues is the BBEG's like lieutenant because you got to get through them to get to the real problem: connectivity.
Like most people don't go further, than scheduling.
Oh. Stream is back.
We are back, baby.
All right, that probably means that we can connect
Should.
again.
Oh, I'm like already in.
The player
Yeah,
His
well,
name is
nobody-
already connected.
We're not here to gloat, Gogi.
I wasn't gloating.
Just doing it, I guess.
A likely story.
We still
You may
own
have
the
to-
roof though, just so you know.
You may have to kick me. I don't know.
Just add one to your name and just,
No,
You
don't
right.
actually do that.
we just reset mob tools then. Oh, mob tools died anyway. Hey. I love mob tools.
And I love
And
man
by
and not to
that
be
I
shit.
mean- Can you also kick month because I cannot connect?
Yep. There you go.
Thank you. Now we just roleplay for like 10 minutes until everyone connects.
Kuro or roleplay? Kuro rolls around.
I don't
Can you
think that's
please
what they
dump?
meant.
I just prestidigitate dirt of him.
Kuro continues to roll.
No, stop, please.
This is the game. You have to get as much dirt off of Kuro before Kuro becomes an actual ball of dirt.
Well, it gives up immediately.
Kuro becomes a dirt block. This goes pop.
We just mine you and take you into equipment.
You equip Kuro. Hmm. Kuro.
Oh shit!
What happened?
There's not enough alcohol in the world.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's not at you.
Don't
Oh,
forget to
happened?
drink as much water as you drink alcohol.
Just so when you're in.
I'm in.
I'm
Okay.
in.
Loading. But you can go on.
All
I
right.
can just watch the stream.
All right.
Oh, excuse me.
You guys get on top of the boat. You see the chief take you several through many of the houses throughout the area. So you pass several of the houses that have been modified, and you can tell that they're modified because they have hatches on the top of them, to that act as the doors into the homes. You see him pass through several like anchor points where the ships stay or are locked down. You pass by several boats that are already hunkered down for the evening. And you guys spend about, I'm going to say, about 30 minutes ish getting through the area, because they don't take a direct line between the city. They have to skirt around the houses, they have to go around several curves in other places. So you guys, about 30 minutes, you hit wave after wave as the wind is blowing, the rain is coming down. And you guys get all the way over to here. I have a boat there.
Well, we are here. And I still don't know any of your names.
Alicenia.
Aurora of Winter, but Aurora's just fine.
Well, what's yours?
A month. I did say it.
They nod.
I'm
What
Quinn.
about you?
They just stare at you.
Yes?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes?
Just Tina.
Alright. Well, that's a start, I suppose.
Aurora.
Aurora.
Cat.
You're not wrong.
They point
Aurora is
back.
into Katsui.
Cat.
Well, it is a bit racist to call someone based on their, visual appearance, but
Kuro thinks this one's broken.
Well, who isn't indulger?
Holy shit.
Her is cold.
Man,
Shadowy
fuck,
abyss of eyes just looks at you.
she's fucking dead.
Same. I mean, not same.
Anyway, this is the right house, right? Yes? No? Yes? No?
I think so.
Why have we stopped then?
This is a community house we have set up, at least one of the few.
Is this the house that was attacked?
It happened pretty close to here. We assume that they tried to get into the house to take whoever, be it lad or lassie.
Good to know that they don't discriminate.
This will be your best bet to figure out
see.
why.
So wait, the
Is-
actual attack happened nearby here. It didn't happen here.
Yes, we assume they were trying to get inside, which means something must be here that they're after.
And is
Hmm.
there anyone that's currently in this house, or has it been emptied?
Oh, there's about 130 people in here right now.
Oh,
Hmm.
That's 1% of the population of Dolder in this one house. That's not a joke. That is actually
I
the
know,
1%
I
of
will-
the population of Dollar.
why do you think
Yes.
it's called? Why do you think it's called a community house?
You're right.
Well, I guess that's makes searching a bit more tedious, but I don't see why that's going to really impact things aside from maybe taking a bit longer.
Well, they do have
Hmm.
more pair of eyes, you know.
Well, let's start looking, I suppose.
No time like the present. Please do not shoot us off of the boat.
Yeah, you fall into the water.
I simply do not. You fool.
It'd be a real shame if a
Time to
boat
have
were
a
to
good look
just.
see.
All right. This is about where where I'm gonna have to leave you behind, as I need to make the rounds. But the people inside will make sure you're a-okay, and if you need a place to sleep, there should be a couple in there.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
right. Also, try and avoid the center of the city. You don't want to be sucked into the whirlpool.
noted.
Thank you. Good to know.
Wow. Cool.
It's bad. It's bad,
It
Kura.
doesn't sound bad.
It's something that can and will, if you're not careful, suck you to the bottom of the ocean. Well, you'll probably die
That
horribly.
sounds like a fun ride.
It's not that
No,
fun.
no.
No, underwater too much, you're basically dead.
Yes, there's
Oh.
tales of people
Just ask
going
this guy.
missing by being in the water here too long, so.
Hmm. Maybe that's what happened. Never mind.
We walk
So,
inside. Oh wait.
if
Yeah.
we're staying here and the fish people attack, say they attack this house, what's everybody's plan of action?
Beat the shit out of them until either they stop or there's none left. I'm not sure
Oh.
what else we're going to do.
Look for tight spaces to lure them into, or at least for us to fall back into. They don't quite like going to tight places, so that's our best bet. Also, from what I've heard, don't let them grab you. The
Oh,
whispers get
Ah.
worse.
Thonk.
all right. Well,
All right,
Hmm.
let's start
let's-
looking around.
In
Right.
front of you on the house, there is a giant hatch door. You can see it's got you can see it has a lock pad and everything for keeping it shut so that things don't get in during the night. There's various, from what you can tell, it seems like if it was actually locked down, it is rigged.
Oh, that reminds me of. I just walk up to Kur and just give him back the tools. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to use my eye for gold ability right now to try to determine the most valuable thing within 60 feet of me.
We are outside, so no.
Hmm.
It's
So
Okay,
we're
not
going
currently
down?
shut.
Let's try opening the door.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
You hear, as you pull it up, you hear the hinges squeak. You hear the as it opens. The dust and the salt from the water and everything begins to shift out, and you see down into a hole with the set of stairs.
Huh.
It's dark.
Tumble.
Well,
Anyone here that can't see in the dark?
Eric can see just fine.
I'm alright, yes.
Okay. Let's go forward then.
All right,
I'll
lead
use
the
a-
way.
I'll
Aurora
use the
goes
tumble
down.
action on the stairs.
Aurora goes down first, considering. She
Our,
just does.
our front line.
Yup.
If you say so. I wanted to go first.
Yeah, well, Aurora is walking in front of you, so. Sip.
Mm. Okay.
And
just-
Alcinia will follow.
I will follow.
Yeah, Tina.
Tumble through your
follows.
space.
We are going down.
Under the sea. Big place.
That is a
What the we got
light
here?
corridor.
All right, I look up.
You see a ceiling.
All right, cool.
I look down.
I'd be worried if there wasn't one there.
Oh, do we see any people around?
As you walk down the stairs, you can hear like most of the stairs you in fact find are not wood, but are stone with wood on top of it. So as you creak down the stairs, you can see like dust rolling off of the planks of wood, going down as it like tumbles, and you come out to here. You can see lights are set up over the various like pillars lighting the way. You see tents, you see houses, you see uh pieces of like walls that they've torn off that are turned into houses everywhere here. And there are people, yes.
Why have they covered the floor in wood? Did the wood make a particularly loud noise when you walk on it?
Uh most of it is for ability.
Okay.
As while the wood is nice, the stone adds a way for the water to not cause any issues.
Oh, it's like a duck board.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. It observes the local area. I would use the power of my observant feature.
Wow.
Are these boxes actually here?
Yeah.
Are they just regular crates with like a lid?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna try lifting the lid off like this tiny one.
You see a small crate. You open it up and you are hit with the waft of fish. Just the smell of fish on salt.
Puts it back down.
Ooh, fishy.
Wow, fish in Dord. Who would have known?
These ones have 6 eyes.
Oh,
Average.
Oh, that only happens sometimes. Usually
really?
they only have 3.
Some have tentacles.
Well, actually, a lot of them do.
Well,
Some are tentacles.
why haven't I seen you on the fishing event?
Hmm.
All right.
Is it empty? Is there no one here?
Oh no, there's people everywhere. You see
Yeah.
you see people are sitting in their homes. They're either doing various tasks, like some are making clothes, some are
Mm.
whittling various pieces of wood that they have to into spears and stuff. You see food being made, like you can see in one of the tents. There's this giant pot of just gumbo. And they're throwing in fruits, they're throwing in vegetables, they're throwing in meats, various spices and salts and all of that. Smells good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Smells like a deliciousness.
I guess Alicinia will start looking for someone who stands out or who looks important.
Why do people keep disappearing from my vision?
Hmm?
Because you have no vision.
Why is my vision
Yes.
bugger all?
You need to go into your token properties
Oh,
and edit it in
Here you
config.
go. Here you go. No,
Yeah, you
here.
guys have sight
Oh, in
turned
the
on. I just
config.
turned off my sight.
She's fucking blind. She can't see.
Look, Fog of War is a bitch in map tools.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm quite aware.
It's such bullshit to try and get it to work. This is the best I can do.
It is. It has eyes, dark black eyes that can see.
All
So
right.
I guess we're just looking for someone who looks like they kind of know what's going on.
I'm just slowly buzzing around.
We'll keep like an eye out for anything. I don't know. It'd be pelagic, I guess, or like
Hey, is
pelagic
this
hydrography.
oh, sorry. Hey, is this water real?
Yeah. So when you guys walk in, the you know how submarines or not submarines but houses that like are waterfronted? All
Mhm.
all of the water here is water of the city. It's just the air keeps it down.
Sure.
So all of this
Moon pools.
is yeah. It's not swimmable, but you can fish in it.
Not swimmable.
I mean, they don't know what's down there, so
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah, but-
recommended.
yeah.
Hmm. I take out my fishing tackle.
Kura, let's not right now.
Now is probably not a good time.
Hey, Kura, after all of this, alright?
Kuro seemed very excited. Kuro seems a little bit dejected as they put away their fishing tackle.
Thank you, Kura.
All right. Is there outside of Sack? Is there anything you guys are going to try and look for particularly?
Just for anyone who looks important.
Yeah,
Just
someone who might know a bit more, that they might be able to point us around.
Alright.
Someone with authority.
Something like that.
All right. You guys look around for a bit. You you see various of the people and the families and the guards and everything. You see them walking around. They're doing various tasks. Like some are reinforcing walls. They're repairing houses. Some are fishing. Like you can see they have a whole like setup. They have a net ready. They have their poles, and in case something is dangerous, they have their spears and their weapons nearby.
Okay. They're not helpless, at least.
But you come up to the main tent here, and you see this.
Leo.
I love him.
See, that is a cat.
That is Cash.
That is a cat. This is not a
What are you
cat.
talking about?
That is a
Kuro's
cat.
used tabaxi.
This is me saying this out of character. Slap, slap, slap.
Kuro will
Ah.
eat your toes.
Pi will ban Kuro.
You see
After game.
a tabaxi, a rather chunky one, sitting on top of the stall. His eyes are closed. You can see him just kind of breathing as he sits there.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh wait, he's like,
Mhm.
there you go.
Oh, he's small
Smolder!
size.
Smolder is real.
Smolder.
Well, no, because
Hello?
the map makes medium people like slightly larger than they should. So
Mm.
wow, you see his eyes open. He goes, "Oh, we have the guests. I see."
Yes, we were sent to deal with the fish problem. Well, fish people. Wanted to, talk to someone who is from here so that you can, tell us more information.
Oh, yes. Yo, if you're talking about the fish people that tried to attack us, yes, they tried to get in the door the first couple nights, but we didn't let them in, and those that did make it through, we put them on the barbecue.
Good.
So they are coming from below.
A couple of them tried, yeah. They didn't get very far. They did minimal damage, but not too bad.
If you don't mind me asking, but what part of the boat did they come in from? Like, which area?
Well, some of them try to come from the north, but some try and come from the bottom. Meaning here. But not like here specifically, but like other parts that have that.
Just from the water.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, that's she's asking which area of the boat. Like
the answer
where
is yes.
specifically?
Well, they could attack anywhere. It might be universal.
It's
Yeah.
just water. Yeah.
Just water.
North and water, that's all we know. Cool. Well, that's helpful. They didn't take anyone else, like, right?
Well, they sure tried. They grabbed O'Malley pretty hard. His legs lots of bruised.
Mhm. Aside from people, did they look like they were going for anything else?
No, it just seems like they were going for people. They didn't seem to care about the valuables. They didn't care about the food. They didn't care about anything. They just tried to grab O'Malley.
Can we?
Just
Is
go
that
for-
one specific person?
Well, they tried to grab other people, but O'Malley just happens to be the louder screamer.
Oh, can we talk to the old Mali?
Well, you can. Whether he'll talk to you is hard, but give it a shot.
Can you give us any information on him? I suppose.
Well,
You say that as if he's not exactly sociable.
well, he is. He just likes to scream at people a lot.
Oh,
I'm insulted.
What?
It's a joke because I'm loud. Let me make jokes. Yeah.
He likes to scream at people every now and then, but he's a good bloke. Keeps everyone safe.
now where can we find him?
Well, if you go never eat, bit to the northwest into the ruins there, he should be there with a couple other people, making sure the barricades are still up.
All right, good to know. Anything else notable that happened?
Honestly, we're not sure. They came in, they tried to take O'Malley and a couple other people, but they seemed to just not ransack anything. They went straight for us.
wonder why they want just
What-
people.
What direction is the area that they attacked from?
Up here.
Okay.
It seemed to be random where they come from.
Well, we've had them attack before, like, they would come up from the south or they'd try and use the pools here, but since then we've reinforced the bottom to make it so really only the smallest of fish can get through. We repaired it sometimes. We'd occasionally find a hole down there, but after we had fixed those holes and taken care of them, they stopped. Now they keep coming from the north and seem to try and get at the hatches.
Are the attacks like this common?
Well,
Or did they just start recently?
they restarted recently, and I just hear the village chief's grandpa always talked about how they were more severe back then. Terrible times, really.
Oh, so it was a pretty big period of non-activity.
Well, it's only been about 80 years since then. They stopped for a while. We were living in peace. We'd occasionally have a bad storm or the water level going a bit too high, but that's about it. Basically, yeah. but now, I mean, this is the worst we've seen them. They keep ransacking houses we're trying to build. The north end of the city is getting hammered by the storms while they come through.
I see. Well, we'll look around. Well, actually, looks at the body. Does anyone else have any questions?
Ray doesn't think Kerr has anything else needs asking.
Well, it's.
I can't think of anything more that I would ask.
Aurora will shrug.
Looks at the kobold.
Quinn just shakes her head now.
Moth looks back. Well, then we'll take a look around, I guess.
The cat will pull out his pipe. He'll point to the northwest and go, "We can go to the north, but we're still kind of building around that area, so it might be a bit dangerous. I would be careful around there. The water is pretty deep, and the fall could probably do worse. But we have the northwest mostly built for sustainable living at the time, but you have to talk to them up there."
Mm-hmm.
We will see.
Thank you for the information.
I think Quinn will like slowly be inching forward and like attempt to like sort of reach up and head scritch.
Are you
The
trying to
temptation's too strong.
pet the 80-year-old cat?
Yes,
He's an old cat. He eats his creatures.
I know what I'm doing.
It will purr and then slap your hand.
Tragic.
And then it will light his pipe with prestidigitation.
Press you.
Digitation.
Tina will walk up to the cat. Hey, are you like that other cat? She'll turn and they're gone. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Try catching up.
Catching up, yes.
Wait, what's right here?
Kasumi.
What is this?
That's a house.
Oh, cool. Ignores it.
Door.
Oh,
Open.
is this
closed.
actually sand, by the way?
Yeah.
All right, she's just step on the sand.
It's scrunchy.
Whoa.
Is this a door or is it just
Alicenia.
open?
Looks at the one. I forgot your name.
It's Quinn.
Quinn?
Quinn.
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 You're Quinn now.
Okay.
They were always quick.
She gives them a thumbs up. Check this out. Like grabs a
Thumbs
handful
up
of
back.
sand.
Look, it's standing sun.
What do you
No, I just thought this was cool. Anyways, gonna drop the sand and keep following.
Why do we have 3 cavemans in fucking Doja? 3 different cavemen.
Uh,
And we have 2 of them in the party.
Wait, watch out for that crack. Points at the giant crack.
Don't worry about
We've
it.
we've already passed it.
Hugo?
I think Quinn will just look at like the other members of the party, just confused.
I wish to stare into this hole, please.
Just keep walking.
Right. So what does this room look like?
You guys walk through the doors. Like they're open. Like you walk through and you get to a larger area here. You can see where plants have been growing. So a lot of weeds. You can see flowers in the water that are all the way to the bottom, and the top is on the surface. You see various planks that have been put over sections so you can walk across. You can see the starting of them trying to build houses and make sure structures are sound. Oh,
Hmm.
so it's they're slowly trying to convert the place into another part of the community. It's just taking them time. So, like you can see like planks of wood that they have taken off from where they like bulldoze down the walls, where like this used to be like a number of houses. beams on the roof that they no they didn't need. They took down. You see tiles and everything are scattered about. They water inside is surprisingly clear.
The feat of engineering.
Wow.
So like when you like look into the water here, you can see all the way down. You can see where like the like plants and stuff are all underwater along the walls. It is kind of dark, so it has a like creepy look to it, but for the most part, it's clear all the way down.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Kuro squints at the hole in the floor for a moment before continuing on.
Start looking around for O'Malley.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wait, do they have like is this the actual water feature?
Hi.
Me.
Give me a deck save.
Squint.
It's squint.
Oh wow.
You dodge out of the way as a fish jumps out of the water over the bridge and lands on the other side of the water.
Whoa, that was sick.
Well, that happened, I suppose.
It seems
Huh.
fish are aggressive. Yeah.
I don't think it was attacking. I think it was just jumping.
Yes, Kuro. Those are actually built in.
Oh. I'm surprised it doesn't fudge with the atmosphere or the environment down here.
Well, so
Well made things.
when you look up, you can see along the roof where like they're open. It's water coming in from above because it's not salt water; it's lake water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all coming down. So all of that water just slowly drips down, makes the pools, and then they fill it, and they're slowly making it drinkable.
Filtration.
Like,
So up here wouldn't be potable, but down there would.
yep. Well, they use shape water and drinkable water to make it good. It's just is not all the time.
Fair enough.
Are
Kuro's
there any
tempted to
people?
slut.
Are there any people just in this area?
They're just in this community now about 135 and rising with the people that are pregnant and
I mean, no, I
Like,
mean like
right
inside.
here.
oh, in here there's about 20 people working.
Right, so I mean, it's not abandoned. Right?
No.
We just see people just walking around.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're picking up pieces of wood. You can see them like hammering away at certain structures to make it more sound. They're making sure that the bridges across the water aren't gonna like fail on them.
Wait, is that Lola Bunny?
Oh,
Don't look at it.
that is my test token. Just make sure like
Your test token is Lola Bunny.
it's actually not my token.
Mm.
It is Poison's.
Yeah,
Aha!
sure. Yeah, sure.
Him.
A likely story.
It is because if you see here, Poison and Letty decided that they wanted to be twins.
Oh.
So now we have
Okay, furry.
Lola Bunny and Bugs Bunny.
Okay, furry.
We don't judge here. Not openly.
They were doctors. It was terrible. They
Okay, furry.
sold cocaine.
Just cocaine?
Yeah, they're little space cocaine, but
Space cocaine?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to know what the difference between normal cocaine and space cocaine is.
Well, one of them you get from stars, and it refreshes all of your once per battle abilities in Darkest Dungeon.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that kind of space cocaine. Got it. Awesome.
Oh, actually, you know
The
what?
blue space juice. My favorite juice.
Is
Is there anything interesting on the walls, or are the walls just walls?
most of the walls are in fact, if they aren't plain, they do have designs on them, right? So you see a lot of like wall paintings, you see a lot of like designs that the village people have made over the years on the walls as like like a community type thing for their past and everything. It's all like big murals, it's all weird designs. You see like kids have their handprints on there with their name.
Is there anything that like immediately sticks out to me as an occultist? Like something that shouldn't be here. Just a
Mm,
painting that like
give
A
me
little bit too weird.
giving you, yeah.
there you would see on the wall somebody has made a picture of what looks like uh a rather, I guess, imposing figure, kind of like, he's like, he looks like he's the hero, he's strong, right? And it shows a serpent on the wall that he's fighting.
Mm.
It's not the best detailed, but like you can get the general gist of like it's a mural for like the person that helped slay the serpent.
Hmm.
Notice. Just take a note of it. Is it I'll just go to question. Does it look like a specific serpent, or is it just a serpent?
It's just a
A
serpent.
serpent, right?
When I was talking with the chieftain before, he told me that the flooding was caused by a serpent that I believe was slain. So I think
Oh.
that's what it's showing.
Perhaps.
Hmm. Excuse me.
What can I do you for?
You know someone called Old Larry? We need to talk with them.
Well, I would be O'Malley, yes.
Oh, wonderful. We heard that you were grabbed by fish people, and we would like to know a little bit more about what happened.
Oh, you must be the help they were talking about. Yes, yes.
Crow spins.
Well, a couple nights ago, I think about 3 or 4 nights ago, we were defending the. We were defending the hatch to make sure it didn't crack when we were under attack. Next thing we know, they pop out from behind us in the pools. They try and grab my leg. He'll like pull up his pant leg. You see this like gnarly ass bite on his leg. Got like
Ugh.
it's got like 10, like a row of 10 teeth on it. It's healed, like it's healing, but it's gnarly.
Definitely going to leave a scar.
Yeah, yes. The little thing kept biting me, trying to pull me in the water till I smashed its head in.
Oh. Hmm.
Do you know of any others who were attacked?
Well, luckily enough, we fought off most of them before they could grab anybody, but they sure as hell tried to go for a couple of the kids.
And it was just anyone nearby, or did they go for particular people?
Seems like they were getting anyone they could get their hands on.
Hmm, they're not picking and choosing. A big mistake if you're looking for shiny things.
I mean, we killed a couple of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have corpses.
I don't think they quite care about shiny
They ate them, I'm
things.
pretty sure.
Well, we believe that if we keep their corpses around, it might cause a problem, so we do burn them. Though we do
Good.
scrape them down, see if we can get anything out of them. I mean, meat is meat for them, at least.
Out of character question. Do we know what type of fish people they are, or just fish people in general?
They would be like murlocs and like Kuatoa type fish.
Sahagwin,
Yeah.
Kuatoa.
Yeah, Sahagwins.
Yeah, right.
Aquagins.
Yeah, Sahagwins.
Fish people.
It's just easier to say fish people because it's, you know,
It's just more.
there's so many different varieties.
I like saying Sahwagin, so I tend to just default to Sahwagin.
Yeah.
So Hoogans.
Yeah. He goes,
Did
but
you just did you?
but
Sorry, no, go on.
he'll like turn around. He has his like he has this big ass bag with him. It's got like all these tools in it. He pulls out one of the like spears they had with him. He go, oh, this is what they had on him. At least the one that tried to stab me.
Observe.
You see this. It's half wood, half metal. You see the wood is, or the handle of the spear is this like rotted away type of wood, like it's been soaking in like water for a long time now. The metal is eroded away. It's got rust everywhere. It's got various holes in it to where it seems like you can put like string for other hooks on it. It looks like it can be easily modified.
There's no like identifiable symbols, right?
No, it is just disgustingly rotted away.
Who has proficiency in Tinker's tools? Could they try to figure out, like how old it is?
Give me a Tinker Tools check. It would
What's that?
be your end.
Yes. Ooh. No bonuses. No, I don't.
Imagine having bonuses.
Right?
Wait, that shouldn't be just 2.
Plus your int. What's your int? It won't help much, but still.
It won't help, but it would make it 8.
You could also just do an int check plus the tool. That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Alright.
Donk. Cool, just think about it.
He goes, well, I'm sorry I can't be much more help than that. I mean, honestly, it was such a blur what we did to make sure everyone was fine, but
Wait, now it's giving me too much. What the Not too much. Well, are there any places less well defended? Places that they might come through the next time they attack?
well, we haven't gotten to the northern section yet. We've been slowly getting there. I think that might be the place where they're popping from, would be my guess. It's the most place we haven't really touched. So getting through the doors has been a hassle because they're so heavy.
The doors themselves? They stop your progress?
Well, they really don't move, and they're honestly just massive blocks of stone. We're afraid to break down the door because we don't know what's behind it, and we don't know if it's holding up half the houses.
Where is this door again? Can we look at this door?
I mean, sure, we can take you to it.
That would be good. Also, can I look at your scar really quick?
Sure, why not? Oh.
Can I roll a medicine check to analyze it a little bit?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have medicine proficiency, but sounds logical. Yeah, yeah. That is a skull, right?
The 9. Even at like a close glance, like a very like close glance, it almost seems like it's what I don't explain this 'cause it's not fire. It's necrotic in nature. So like the
Oh,
the puncture wounds are like they aren't festering anymore, but it looks like they're
just withered.
they're
Huh?
like a wound trying to heal.
That is one nasty wound. Are you sure you're okay?
Well, it hasn't killed me yet, so
Huh? I recommend proper rest.
well, I poured alcohol on it, and that seemed to do it.
You have a healer somewhere in the
Uh,
community house.
Oh, we do. It's the old bat. She does a lot of the cures. She makes some tonics and the such, but she did her best, cleaned it out. I've been pouring alcohol on it ever since.
All right. Well, I would suggest following her instructions for now. Keep it covered.
There you go.
If it starts to smell funny, go to her.
Well, it hasn't
Let me
smelled.
see if we want to talk to her.
Well, she's probably back in the town. Some taking care of the midwives as it is.
Fair enough.
All right. Can you bring us to the door then?
I would
If no-
kindly
if
do
no one
that.
else, if no one else has any questions. No.
I do not have
Mhm.
any questions.
Oh, none that I can think of.
Yes. Leave the talking to NPCs to two people with 8 and 10 charisma. Yes, good.
Yeah.
That is.
Imagine
Wouldn't
having
do much
charisma.
better.
We have
Yeah.
one charisma character, I think, and that's it.
Oh wait,
Wait,
hang on.
not dumb
We're all
charisma?
happy to talk to anyone.
There you go.
We do have a charisma character.
Yes.
Yeah, we got one.
You don't need
Let's go.
charisma characters. Charisma characters are for nerds.
He will. He'll like just drag you through here. He'll pop open the doors as he like you you hear the hinges and stuff like bending because they're so rusted away.
What happened to my token?
Huh?
Huh?
What happened to Gogi's token disappeared?
Yeah, it just disappeared. Oh, there I
There
am.
you
Oh,
go.
it's out of sight. It's literally
you
just
you
out of
slipped into
sight.
the back rooms.
Oh, it's because you have blind sight on. That's why.
Because you have no sight. Have sight.
Oh,
There.
blind season? Hold on.
Yeah, your blind sight was on.
Why is there
Have real
blind
vision.
sight on? What the?
Be-
No,
because
if you have no sight, you can't see your token.
you had
If you
blind
have no sight on your token, you cannot see your token.
you
because
had
you don't
blind
see
sight
it.
on the whole time.
Have sight.
Can't believe.
Have eyes. Put your eyes back in. See? Sure, I
There
knew
we
they were
go.
broken.
Look with your special
She's
eyes.
okay. Calm down.
Hey, everyone is broken in Dollar. Don't worry about it.
You keep it up. He's gonna need therapy. You can't just keep dropping. You can't keep dropping the mic on him like that.
It's
Tom,
okay.
were you saying
Kira's broken
something?
too. We could be broken together.
Anyway, the doors.
Yes, you
May I assist with my crowbar?
guys stand in front of what looks like two solid stone doors. You see both of them are firmly shut, or both doors are firmly shut because they open outwards. You can see on them, there's a bunch of symbols carved into it.
Symbols?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at the symbols? Give me a second. Let me nerd out a little bit. Looking at symbols, very, very nerdly. What type of symbols? Is that a text? Is that a pictures? What do we have?
All the symbols look like runes.
Right. What language? Or are they magic runes?
The alchemical room.
They that's they look like
Should I just roll linguistics?
go ahead.
23.
Okay.
That's my only skill.
Also the skill that's gonna get you killed on the island, but I'm not stopping you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you let me.
that's why.
It's
You let me
great.
take deep speech.
You did take deep speech, like a dumbass.
Forbidden knowledge.
You begin to read through the runes like top to bottom. Yeah, like you're being thorough. The general gist you get from it is you have to offer something for the door to open.
I can't believe.
It's not clear what the offering is. It's not clear what it wants. It just says offer something of importance for the door to open.
What script is it, by the way? Is it deep speech?
It is not in deep speech. It is in Aquan, or
read Aquan.
whatever the various aquatic races speak. I'm pretty sure it's Aquan.
Mostly, yeah. I can speak
Not
Aquan.
common.
Like, would the knowledge of Aquan give me more information? Maybe more specific context?
It says the same thing.
Okay.
Offer something of importance and the door will open.
Yeah, he just pronounces it, but in common.
Kuro looks at Mont.
Yes.
Kuro looks down at Kuro's scarf.
I don't think it means it like that, although it's very difficult with things like this.
Scarf is important to Kuro. Scarf is symbol of friendship from Friend Month.
Thank you, but I'm not sure that the door means that. Any ideas? Just looks at the party. No? Like, no raised hands? No?
Oh.
Who looks at the people like like a teacher looks at the silent class? Like, no, no.
Kuro will actually offer Kuro's scarf to the door. Just yeet.
Aurora's just gonna shrug. I don't really have anything to give.
Did you throw your scarf at the door?
Yes, it's very important to Kuro.
Nothing happens. The scarf just hits the door and falls to the floor.
I pick up
I
the
don't think the
scarf.
door likes the scarf.
I pick up the scarf, I clean it, and just give it back to you. Please don't throw it.
You'll see O'Malley go. Now I don't know much about the whatever's up on with the door, but there's an altar over there. Might give context.
What?
Thank you.
supposed to put the scarf on the altar, not on just around the door?
Does the altar have any runes, like a script or anything?
It's so it's kind of like one of those deep sinks, but round. Along the rim of the sink says the same thing.
I think
But-
this is what you're supposed to offer.
Are there any
looked at the stuff.
traces of any type of like any coloration of liquid? Like like traces of blood, like things like that.
It is very brown.
Very brown.
It could be blood. It could be other goop.
Well, the color doesn't fill me with much hope. Yeah, it might be a blood sacrifice. Not sure that's a good idea to commit blood sacrifice on the altar that maybe the fish people wanted to do.
I'd rather not make
Is-
a sacrifice of that kind if you don't.
No, I agree.
know.
Is
That's a bad
any-
idea.
Is any of the coloration recent at all, or is it just old and crusty?
It's
Just
old and
real
crusty.
quick, while they're doing their checks and stuff, I'm going to start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
Or is
There-
about to sadly put the scarf into the crusty bowl?
There, I lost my train of thought. What'd you ask again? I'm fucking.
Just asking if the coloration is new. If there's
Oh,
any
right,
new
right.
traces.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, someone's done
Is
this.
is it redder?
The obviously the bottom layer is still that like crusty like blood that's been there a while. There are specks and spots here and there that are probably about a few days old.
Oh,
Oh shit!
someone did it very recently. Larry, have you seen anyone be close to this altar?
He'll like scratch his chin and goes, "Well, I can't say I have. I mean, most of the guys that do go over here just work along the walls and make sure they don't fall apart."
I just squint at him. Is he telling the truth?
Larry's dumb as a rock, so yeah.
Uh,
Your knowledge, Larry, have you ever known anyone to go through that door over there?
Honestly, no. In fact, we keep telling people not to come over here because we're not even sure if the place is stable. We've been doing work to make it stable because we didn't want anyone coming over here and, roof comes in, all of a sudden they're stuck in the water, and, no one wants that. If someone has been here, well, should have probably been at night when no one's over here or people were busy.
Hmm.
This seems suspicious.
let's say this is sus.
But what does the altar want us to do exactly?
Well, but presumably sacrifice blood. Seeing by the traces of quite amount of blood in the altar. Unless it doesn't want blood, and that is why the doors are still closed.
Finn will pull out one of her short swords and sort of just slice a bit of her hand and like squeeze out a bit of blood into the altar.
That's the worst
way to
place to
find
do
out.
it.
Seeing this, I just, I take a few flutters back. Seeing this, and just like, nope, nope.
Are
Bruce
you
about
sure?
to try to do something good.
Oh, am I sure?
Mhm.
Yes, I am.
I don't think that's a good idea at all. You should probably stop doing that right the fuck now.
Give
Do it,
me
coward.
okay. I need actual confirmation. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Awesome.
Very fun.
Why?
Uh,
Why don't people let the
save
wizard cast
throws.
magic?
Wisdom. Takes too long.
Okay.
All right, 30, 20.
You drop. You. I presume you don't have about the same as much as like I would, and as a tabaxi is like 5'6". You get like
5'11".
you're still short compared to everybody else. I don't want to hear it.
What are you taught? What?
No, they're the
Huh?
tallest person here.
My character is the tallest person here.
Less than
Yeah.
3 feet.
we
Twice my
literally
height.
have we literally have 2-7 here.
You're about, I would say, about 3-4 drops of blood hit the altar. You hear the first one hits, you hear the splat. Second one hits, you hear the splat. Third one hits, your ears begin to do the tone thing.
Tinnitus. Hello.
Mm,
Where
I know that
Okay,
quite
your ears
well.
begin to
yeah,
ring.
yeah. Your ears begin to ring. The fourth one hits, you hear an incoherent language. It's just random words. You just hear like it's just incoherent babbles. You're hearing you can pick out some words, like you can pick out like cometh the sacrifice and things like that, but it's all jumbled. And then after about like 5-ish minutes it stops.
Steps away.
However, Kuro, as they're standing next to the door, you hear a click or like a switch turn, and the doors begin to open.
Moving. They're moving.
Oh, well,
And they go like this.
Agreed.
Oh.
I'll through.
alright, sure.
There you go.
All right. I have a question for you, Quinn, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah.
How long have you been on the Isle?
A couple weeks.
Oh yeah, don't do that here. Don't.
How close am I to finishing my ritual cast?
You're good
like
now.
9 minutes. Like 9 minutes. Wait.
She'll close her book and stand up. Well, people who do things like what you just did don't stay on the island for long or wind up
Ye-
staying on the island for a lot longer than they would wish.
Either they get kicked off or they die. That tends to be the two options.
Or something worse.
Noted.
Now that
People
I
didn't
have
do these
detect
sorts of
magic
things. It
up,
wouldn't make sense.
am I, what kind of magic am I reading from this? Because I'm guessing it's magic.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to it
Like magic. Yeah.
it does ding and you hear it, like the closer you get it keeps doing it. It would be more of the occult, which I believe is actually a thing in Cyric.
Yeah, occult
Yeah,
magic
it's-
exists.
I'll
Warlocks
set
and
that, yeah.
binders. Yeah.
Well, it is something of the occult, so
Well,
hopefully
yeah, that's what I
nothing
said.
too bad.
Oh no, it is bad. Don't worry about it.
But as soon as the blood hits the thing, it like sucks it in.
Uh,
Like it's just
Ooh.
gone.
Got that slurp.
It
Yeah.
would be best if we decided on courses of action as a party, rather than, one person doing random shit.
I will check in with you.
Please do that.
Oh, real quick, I
Mhm.
forgot. What? So it's like a bowl, and the thing sucks in stuff like that one funny penny thing you can find at places.
Yeah. Yes.
So was it said there was like etchings and stuff around it?
It's along the like brim of it here.
It actually is.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
can
We'll look
probably
at
open it.
Larry. It's just here.
Kuro would, from Kuro's passive investigation, can they tell that anyone's moved through this area recently?
Along here?
Just yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
There are footprints going everywhere.
This place is a
Footprints
hive of
or
activity.
what type of food?
Fish people footprints, which I assume are three-toed.
Most likely.
Or
They can be
or like three-toed and like webbed.
8-toed.
Isn't it
webbed
eight-toed?
feet.
Just toad. They just toad people.
Tentacle
Owed in a
toed.
hole.
Hmm. Well,
Many feetsies have moved through here.
Actually, I would advise you guys be like right here.
Alright.
Many feetsies have moved through here.
You're small, Moth. You can fit anywhere.
I'm also flying, so I'm just like a little bit above. How big is how high is the ceilings, by the way?
Here it's like 10 feet.
Yeah, man. I'm just under the ceiling.
Kuro,
Kuro would like to enter skulking mode.
as you get up here to investigate, you hear whispers.
Ah,
ah,
Now.
what?
And I said hush now.
Oh, okay. I genuinely didn't hear you.
That's why I spoke up.
Can't believe you told Pie to shut up. God damn.
I mean, everyone else does on a regular basis, so.
I don't know, Pa. You're very quiet. Please speak up.
Oh, listen.
See, I would just to fuck with you, but then I'd get yelled at IRL, so, no.
Does a passive 16 perception help me at all to determine the nature of the whisperings, or would you like me to make an active one?
Give me a perception check. Or
Activities.
yeah, activities here.
That's a 25.
25. As you as you're trying to skulk in, like you get to about like here, right? And like as you're trying to investigate, you hear it. The whispers getting louder and louder until you see over here the one very large individual is cloaked in like ratty, ragged old clothing. Their face is hidden. You see two other people next to him, and they are standing in front of an altar. That in the middle you can see a serpent is like going up into the air as a statue.
Kind of similar to the mural that Mont spotted earlier.
Sounds like cultists.
Welcome to Dolittle.
That was
I'll
out
just
of
take a
character.
step back.
Right.
Month! Month!
Yes, I'm here. Alice, I see it. Yes. Yes.
Spooky snake statue! And there are people over there by the altar.
I look at this spooky snake statue. Can I roll anything on the spooky snake statue?
Well, what do the people look like?
They're wearing cloaks. They're very suspicious looking.
DM,
Jeez.
can I roll occult practices on this?
Go ahead.
Wait, Ali,
How what?
Let's just tell
aren't you
wait,
supposed to be a watchery person, Ali?
no,
Yes, I'm a watcher, but I usually
Do you know
deal with-
anything about these spooky people?
I try to look at the spooky people.
They look about as normal as the tribes you've seen. Like throughout the land, they look like normal tribes people that you would have at least cloaked. They do.
Cannibal tribe people or just the normal tribe
Normal.
people? Okay.
So are they standing straight up or are they like kind of hunched?
The bigger one is kind of like on his knees praying. The other two are like hands together in front of them praying.
23 on patron worshipping practices. Can I understand what the fuck they're doing? Are they just praying to it, or are they trying to do something?
They are praying to it.
Just praying.
They look like tribes people that you would find around the island.
It looks like they're praying to it. Just normal praying for now. I don't think
Did we
they're trying to
confront
invoke
them?
The occult
it.
nature of how to get into here, I don't quite want them to finish praying.
Honestly, yes, I do not think that they're very nice.
Maybe we can arrest them then.
Sorry.
And it's then, as the sound of technology rings through the air, all three stand up and go, Abadabada!
Oh my god.
Beep, beep, beep.
Are we all in for just for just walking in? But stealthily.
God,
We'll stalk around.
wish I had the RE4 fucking villager thing when they see you on soundboard.
Oh no, Astero!
No, they're saying eat my asshole.
Oh, that one.
Fuck those things, dude. I had a
Swing
screen.
will nod towards Month.
Alright, then let's do it stealthily.
We'll move at half speed and engage stealth.
Yes.
Stealth mode.
Yes, engaging stealth mode. But
I
I'm
pressed the
not
skill
going
check
first.
button. Because
Hide
I'm
check.
going first. Smile. Oh no.
Oh.
Hide better than me then.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm not stealthy.
So where are you guys' sneaking stance?
Look at all these big people being bad at stealth.
I know, right?
Should
Kura
just
says
be
also
small.
size medium.
The reason that Aurora is bad at stealth is because she fucking punts you.
All right. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking remove that button. I'm gonna move that and the red light button here in a second.
What? We're having fun.
I love my
Good
green
thing.
light button.
All right. How are you going about this?
Curry, without having consulted any member of the party, is going to start skulking towards the left.
Okay.
I
Left
think
we
Quinn
go, I
would be
guess.
following you.
We've stealth at half speed, so I guess I'll start here.
So to help, the grates are actually here. All of this is this like sludgy green difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain,
Doesn't
you
want
say?
to touch it.
It's like oozy. It's looks disgusting. It's undulating.
Well, at least my standing jump can get me across these gaps.
Would you consider it to be marsh or knee-deep water?
It is not marsh.
Okay, that doesn't answer the second
It's
question.
not deep water either.
Okay, that's fair. Fine.
It is it's goo.
Goop juice.
Yeah.
Continuing to not consult with the party, Crow's going to go through the tricky route.
All right, she'll see
Do
them.
do do.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
The big tail just slaps against the ground as he walks.
She just
Thump,
doesn't stop.
thump,
She just
thump,
walks.
thump.
Oh Jesus.
Aye.
I was about to click my sandboard and I didn't want to.
Whatever bone Blackheart was gonna throw us has been buried.
Metal pipe sound.
That's okay. I wasn't gonna stealth in
Oh,
the first place.
You want a metal pipe sound?
Sad I don't have.
I swear to God.
No, I don't think I will adjust my soundboard volume.
I'd turn
I'm
that
fine
shit
with
like
it being
all the way
0.
down.
Same.
Kuro, as you
No.
get up to here, and Googie, as you step up over to here,
Ooh,
you heard me.
It's time to kill the player, not the character.
You get up to here. The cloaked figure on the left here, you see its head turn around, it pops up, his hands go wide, and you hear
We didn't hear that.
We hear what?
is there
Alarm.
supposed to be someone
What?
here?
They said alarm, right?
Oh.
you hear Murloc speak.
Oh.
What did he say in Ocon?
Eat my asshole is what he said.
Ah, nice. It's an evil villager.
Notice.
No.
You cannot escape them.
Let me grab it.
I mean,
Wait,
I
is-
can escape
is
them.
Metal
It's not
French?
that hard.
Not French, Spanish.
And you see this.
Just remember, in Spanish, pendejo means friend.
Oh, you're from Bloodborne.
Mega Fisherman. Gained.
Snapped a grid.
It's not mega, it's mega.
There you go.
Ain't?
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Big fish lad, too small. Medium fish lads.
True.
I'm gonna snap to grid.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
I think my mob tools just died again. That's a good time.
Also,
Thank you, mob tools.
Is there supposed to be a
I'm just gonna
template?
click.
What?
Here? There's supposed to be a template here.
Hit play for what?
There-
Oh,
there's-
oh,
there's-
it's
there's-
right here.
Yeah.
yeah, hang on. No,
I'm just
that's
gonna
not it.
press this button. Fuck.
Oh. Wow, that mage. I gotta delete that line.
Question.
Yeah.
Is this urban terrain?
What urban place do you live in that has sludge?
It's
Eh.
sewers.
New York City.
Well,
Yeah,
Sewers are-
sewers. I mean, we're
just dollar dash.
It's
I- I-
Dollar, yeah.
mildly reaching.
Half of Dollar is just sewers.
Why?
Dollar is like moist.
Ranger favorite terrain.
Oh. Rural.
Good time to use
Hydrate.
the restroom.
Hydrate.
I refuse.
Hydration.
True.
I'm almost out of hydration.
So yeah, nah.
It is not rural. No, that would be
Gotcha.
that would be more towards all
Uh.
on the roads and cities. This is you are straight up.
Yeah.
You're in the
Nice
shit.
discount, Hefren.
You're in the
What
shit,
is
yo.
doing?
Nice to have a beer when
Marsh.
that's in that one.
You are you're in the shit.
Would that count as marsh?
No, I already
No.
asked that.
No. What swamps? What the fuck is this terrain?
Aquatic.
Aquatic, I guess. sure.
Shrug. Underground.
It's it's
Mm,
dead
Let's
serpent
leave it on.
scales.
that's not an option, sadly.
No,
Maybe
it's
in-
not.
Maybe in another update, you know.
No, it is not.
Have to find myself
Just
here. I have. I'm snapping.
Step me here practicing swordplay.
Where's the initiative button?
All right. Wait on Moth to roll and initiative.
Well,
Do I not have the initiative button? I don't have the initiative one. What the fuck? Ah, no, here it is. It's just green.
I hope you're having an initiative
Ro-
button, otherwise it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, you can use the initiative button in campaign.
Yeah,
mode.
it is. No, I found it.
Yeah.
am I still hidden or?
Well,
How is still hidden? Is anyone hidden?
I don't think any of us are hidden now.
Or my 20 stealth?
Well, keep in mind that we don't really have anything to hide behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
can
just
cover.
just full prone. Just full prone for it.
it's just full prone. Okay.
Understandable. Have a day.
All right. Well, you rolled significantly higher than I thought you would.
Remember like that.
Kuro, can you give me the biggest dex saving throw of your life?
I can give you a dex save of my life.
That'll work.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
your biggest.
there it is.
It's the first dex save he's made.
All right.
Ask and you shall receive. Yeah.
Take
As you do.
half of that.
3, awesome.
As a giant bolt of lightning will come down on your location. You jump out of the way.
What the fuck?
Bruce walks
Lightning.
in alarm. Who made that noise from before?
It's gonna move here.
Okay. Currently it's self-defense against mage fishermen.
This one is going to it's gonna move, and you're gonna see it. What's the best way to explain this? It's gonna wiggle.
Huh?
It's doing the worm.
There.
Oh, sweet.
Not sweet.
Pretty alright for me.
Okay. Rory, you're up.
I
The
am
closer it gets to me, the easier it is for me to stab it.
Because I don't think, even though it in a straight shot, I can get to it without
What, you don't wanna
using
walk
any
through the
movement
goo?
abilities. Yeah, I can't exactly get to anything without dashing or using stamina?
What's your
Well,
movement?
Use stamina.
from,
You have a bit.
yeah, what is your stamina?
You have,
Oh, your
you have,
movement in general.
you have
Yeah.
40 movement. You can jump to Kuro and then jump over. You know, like
Yeah, I mean, I can move to
Yeah.
right here.
yeah.
5, 10, 15,
that's
20, 20.
35,
That's only
yeah.
30 feet of movement. Like your,
Well,
I bet your standing long jump is like far enough that you can jump that.
I will say I was like thinking of going to that guy, but you know, because magic bed.
Magic's
is,
not
yes,
bad.
No, it is bad.
Anyway,
All right, Templars.
Yeah, you could run and hope for all 3.
Front it
I'm
hope for all
gonna
3.
hop, and then a hop again.
Hop again.
Hey, well, aren't you fucking ugly?
It'll
And
spit
she
at
punched. She punches it in the face. How dare you spit it? Fucking course.
you.
But hey, guess what? I have a left hook too.
You do hit.
Wow.
All right. 7. For a whole 7. Okay. Anything
Yeah,
else?
it's almost my max damage.
Almost.
Did you add your strength to it? Or do you not have strength? Just asking.
I have 12 strength,
Ah, right, understand.
Yeah.
so
I
it
see.
doesn't do anything.
Mm,
It would only do something if I had 14.
yeah.
Oh. 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I forgot something on here that I had on another thing, but it wasn't set up for confirm.
Didn't think we would get this far.
Well, no, I just forgot the move.
Would this possibly impact what the fuck I'm doing on my turn?
No,
Okay.
you're good.
So.
Nigga.
So.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't know shit.
Just as an FYI, we have full vision of the tokens if we click.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I believe that you guys will be fair.
That is my turn.
I'm more worried of accidentally like trying to measure distances and clicking the enemy token and moving it.
You can click on your
That's fine.
token and then just hover over the enemy. And it
You also
says
have the
distance.
fucking. You have this.
The
You-
ruler? Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so if
I'm
you-
quite aware. I'm quite aware.
I hope
It's
so.
map tools. It's map tools.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
it's
Map
fine.
tools is kind of silly sometimes.
All right. It is the giant fisherman's turn.
Oh boy.
Just for
All of them, man.
there you go. For stream to see how it looks.
Oh,
that looks
what the
awesome.
fuck was that?
Hmm.
Nothing. You're good.
Gwent?
Right, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you kind of pissed off their praying.
Yeah.
So
That was the point.
Really mildly interrupted.
Rude.
Oh.
Hi.
Me.
How do you feel about an anchor?
I think I don't need to be hit by one of those.
Oh, I got one of those too.
Miss.
Okay.
Now self-defense against them as well.
God, that really is +8. God damn.
Yeah, it is a +8.
Yummy.
All right, Allison, you're up.
Strength hurts.
Yeah, strength does hurt. It's a big boy.
Strength is really good.
Alright. I'm gonna do a tactics check on the big one.
Okay.
Lamau.
Just to be fair, if you guys keep rolling low, I'll give you one
No,
because
don't give us. Don't.
'cause-
Don't.
All right.
that's happened
I'm-
before.
I'm going to fire at the fish one with firebolt.
Okay. 14. That'll hit.
Wowie.
Okay.
You will burn away its cloak, and you will see the mutated flesh of a Sahagin. You see its
Mutated flesh of a Sahagin.
it's mutated. You can see like the arm is skinnier than the other arm. It's half its body is like almost sucked in.
Become
Well,
gaunt or
That
sour.
seems. Let the daisy chains hit me in the right direction. I don't have bonus actions because Lamal Wizard and that's my turn.
Okay. Month.
Alright. Do we get anything from passive tactics, by the way? I don't know if we use passive tactics.
No. There's they do not have anything that would be passive right now.
Then on the big guy,
Hey.
the dude.
Okay. You have abilities, you have reactions, you have traits, and you have combat. What do you want?
Let's go with traits.
Elusive and Juggernaut.
Elusive.
Yeah, elusive. That's. I don't like how it sounds. What does elusive do?
Surprisingly, for him being a very big boy, he's very agile. So he will, as a reaction, wiggle through your attacks.
Jesus.
The fuck?
Oh.
Huh.
As in, he will dive past you and get behind you.
Yeah.
What a wiggly boy.
There you go.
How far do I see?
It's terrifying. It's got a big mouth.
You know what? I will point one of my upper fingers at him and draw a symbol in the air in deep speech that denotes fear. I will cast Cause Fear on him. This one.
Okay.
On the big dude.
Ow.
For fucking
Eat
hell.
shit.
I'll walk here. That's it. That's my turn.
It's okay. You're really cool.
That's my only spell slot. Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what?
that's an Occult Fanatic spell slot.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
Okay.
All right. Lorraine.
Oh,
Just
before
Tina.
That's
Justina.
I'm gonna tactics the mage.
All right.
She peers at them. It's 11 enough.
What would you like to know? They've got abilities, they've got combat, and reactions. Well,
Give me abilities.
you have Lightning Drop, Sealing Bubble, Sea God's Scale, Sea God's Temperance, and Sea God's Gift.
All right, tell me Sea God scale.
I can just hit it. There you go.
Just reduce the
DR3.
I have
Well-
DR.
Well, no, it's a roll.
Oh, I see.
I'm guessing a
Oh.
reaction.
Yep.
To-
It is a reaction to damage. It can only do it once a turn. Or once on its turn.
All right, well, I'm gonna start
Oh right.
moving off the gray. Oh wait, give me a moment.
More hydrates.
Denied.
All right, Tina will
Wrinkle.
walk past the friendos and end here.
If I redeem my name a custom character, can I name the big guy Tiny?
No.
Anyways, I'm
Uh,
gonna. She's gonna
Really?
clasp her hands together, causing a ray of radiant light. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt with my free spellcast for my sub-origin on the Mage Fisher's man.
okay.
Anyways, here's the spell attack. I'm gonna use my
So-
blood gift to reroll it from Apostate. I can reroll a d20 once per long rest. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, thank
Hey.
God.
Nice, nice, nice.
That's not yet.
We
No,
love to see it.
it's a
Does that hit?
yes.
Just
It
making
hits.
sure.
Yes, it
All
hits.
right. This is. I'm gonna do slash roll. This is radiant.
For 11.
That's
Hmm.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
All
Also
right, cool.
advantage against
That's my
him.
turn.
As is tradition, guiding bolt misses.
Yeah. We have to guide the guiding bolt to hit.
All right, Quinn, you're up.
Don't forget, you guys have advantage on the next attack against that one now.
You do.
Yeah. I
I'm
am
a zapping.
specifically not going to attack it because Kobold already gets vanished from Pack Tactics, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying before
Let someone
someone
else-
forgets.
let someone else take that. I'm gonna Tactics big guy.
All right.
Augers.
What do you want to know?
Should that be 8? Hang on. I feel like that is slightly high. Yeah,
Tactics
that's
is
too higher
wizard.
than it should be. Let's see. Where is that going wrong?
You
But-
type a number 2 instead of 1 for your proficiency.
I did, but that's because I have expertise.
Oh,
Then
that's-
it's
Um,
For some reason, it's saying triple proficiency, so
Oh, yeah,
regardless,
that's
2
right.
less than
It's
what it should be.
only 24.
Yeah, only 24.
Only. What do you want to know?
Yeah. So, what are my options again?
You have abilities, combat, and that's about it. You know the others.
Say combat.
You've got anchor and serrated claw.
Ooh, Serrated Claw sounds fun.
There you go.
And it also critted.
Hmm. Good. Hey guys, I got the crit out. Let's go.
You think that's gonna stop the crit? That's funny.
No, what's gonna stop the crit
Uh,
is the fact that it needs to hit you again.
Yes.
True.
All right. Now I'm going to take a shot at the smaller fishermen. Legally, are these humanoids?
They are not. They are fucking monstrosities.
Fair enough.
They are illegal humanoids.
Yes, advantage. All right.
19
Well,
for
piercing
12.
on to small one.
All right. It'll take 12.
And I'm gonna scooch. 30.
Okay.
Hmm.
And turn.
Girl, you're up.
Nope.
Use barrel roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Might be wrong. Bro looks over at the mage fisherman over there.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do one of these.
You have advantage against him.
I know.
Yes. And that means sneak attack.
It does.
Just don't miss.
Removes one of their gloves, and as they reach over, they call upon their newfound hunger.
Eat his ass. He did ask for it.
That's 13, 16.
Okay. 21. All right.
21 to hit, 16 necrotic.
One.
Not enough.
Die. Die, monster. You
11.
don't belong in this world.
That's fine. 'Cause
I now no longer starve the next 3 days.
Probably a good thing because you would probably try and drown you.
Crew wiggles a little bit. They kind of like shudder. They're not used to the sensation.
Move that one.
They
And-
pull their glove too, and with their remaining 10 feet of movement, they'll just jump over here.
Okay. Anything else?
Crew will. Crew is too focused on having just done that, so they're not going to make a tactics roll.
All right. The fisherman fighter will use Sea God's Gift. You go for 16.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hi.
Me.
He will then punch you in the face.
How dare you? He will
miss.
not.
What is what? This beautiful creature? And then
This beautiful boy.
The monstrous fish people. Don't worry about it.
and then let's see. Yeah, it's fine. It happens. Been a while. Hi.
Hey.
Deck safe.
Quote, been a while. Already had one earlier.
Whomst dares?
He does.
Well, that's just rude.
I believe in you.
You probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
I believe. Okay. Wait, knock that down. Take half of that.
Whomst
I bel-
dares?
I believe it's 5.
No, it's 4.
Look
Round
at
down.
Always round down in D&D unless otherwise specified.
as he
Yep.
will try to cleave you with his broken sword.
What the fuck?
They're mean, but it's also your turn.
Well, knowing what I know about the fact that flanking exists, this is a bad position to be in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a tactics check really quick, and RNG manipulate absolutely nothing. Fucking Lameo. All right.
What? Wait, what are the flanking rolls here?
It's
Uh,
+2.
+2.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
that's
plus proficiency technically, but right now for us it's +2.
Yeah.
right. Oh.
But we can be flanked as well as them.
Well, I was worried it was haha funny advantage, haha hee hee.
No, it's
No, it's more akin to Pathfinder.
Just go,
flanking
just
than
go,
it
just
is
go.
Optional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, disengage.
okay.
Hey, I got 40 feet of movement.
I mean, you can go through the goop. It's not gonna hurt you.
I know, I just don't want to.
Oh yeah, you have
Which is-
step,
yeah,
by the
some-
way, if you don't want to use your action to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
Well, step
But
is
it
not
has
going
your
to
movement speed.
save you.
it halves my movement. So you see
Step
the
is going to-
There you
funny,
go.
okay.
Yeah, step is not going to save. You can just kill this dude. Then he
Step?
won't flank you. You know,
They're on 27 hit points because they heal.
I can't deal 27 hit points.
just crit
The
twice.
blooded
Lol.
person. Yeah.
Just,
True.
Okay.
just
So
crit forehead.
what I'm going to do, I guess I'm just gonna punch him first.
Okay,
Miss horribly.
that'll miss.
Use the mobile feat, punch both of them, and then walk away.
I don't have mobile yet. I guess I'll step.
Okay,
And then, hey, guess what? Tabaxi sprint. I still have 40 feet of movement.
go for it.
My gosh, they're moving so fast.
Just because I really don't want to be flanked.
The problem is they can now just do all the squishies.
Yeah.
Implied pies
Yeah,
that
frontliner.
squishy.
They can try. It's
I'm your
fine.
midliner for a reason.
All right, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, well, wiggle wiggle as it goes directly down here. And get there you go.
Eh.
And it hi.
Hey.
I don't
Miss.
miss. Probably a good thing.
Oh, it is definitely a good thing. That thing fucking hurts. It has a +8 to damage. Its lowest roll is 9.
You'll be fine.
God, I wish I had Guardian.
I didn't do anything. Allison, yeah.
Okay, I'll just start off by a tactics check. Big guy,
God, how far back is this? Jesus.
Lamau.
Lamau.
Move this way. I'm going to firebolt. Fishy man.
Wow.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Oh, it hits.
What too?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It does hit.
Yes.
You've been rolling real nice.
On my attacks, not on other things.
Right?
My skill
That's
checks
all
have
that
not been
matters.
good. This is why I'm going
That's-
Divination Wizard, so I don't have to roll.
Yeah, that's why.
Right, and that'll be my
Anything
turn.
else?
Oh, quick question for Magic Missile. Are we rolling one die or rolling each dart?
You know, funny you say that. I asked in the questions channel about that.
Did Nerp not say
No,
anything?
I asked like right before.
Oh, I see. You just asked
Yeah.
it.
Go with normal roll every hit
Okay.
for now until you get a clear thing. As I actually don't know the ruling on that.
The
Or-
base rule is you roll once, but
Yeah.
whatever. We'll go with whatever you say.
Go with roll each one as we normally would.
Okay, that's just what the
Yeah.
stuff here. That's what the macro from the spell tome in the
Yeah. Go with that.
drops does. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Until you get a clear answer tomorrow. Because that is a server-wide thing.
Yes.
All right. Month, you're up.
Big guy. You said he had another trait, right?
Yes.
Had Juggernaut, right?
Yes.
What does it do? What to do?
Massive hit points, maybe.
It has massive hit points and it's able to deflect damage with its scales
Mhm.
due to Sea God's scale.
I see. Right. First of all, fly a little bit up so I can fly.
It's gonna yell at me anyway, so whatever. Fuck it.
Right.
You,
15 feet.
you have no idea how many videos I've uploaded that have been copyright.
I will try to throw a silk bola on the big guy.
Okay.
Silk bola. Here we go. Oh,
You hit.
yeah.
It's restrained.
It is entangled.
Oh, entangled, sorry.
Entangled. It does this. I have this prepared.
That's
He has
nice.
disadvantage on his attacks.
It can probably break out real easily, but that's at least
That's an action.
Yeah.
That's an
True.
attack, yeah. I'll fly here.
I assume it doesn't
No,
do any damage. It's just
No damage.
okay. Cool.
I probably
is
can't
fine.
stand it here, right?
No.
With the con-
You have to be up.
yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll just be here then.
Yep.
You know what? I'll just fly another 5 feet up.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Tina.
Cool. I guess I'll tactics check the funny big one. Yeah. Is that a 13 enough?
That's enough.
All right. What's left?
You have Sea God's Gift, Sea God's Temperance, and that's it.
Did we get temperance?
You did not get Temperance.
All right, give me that.
There you go.
Don't try all the modifications.
Wisdom save.
Chris.
Psycho damage.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh no, anyway.
Anyways,
Oh, my fucking speaker might be took off. What else?
yep, I'll move here and then I'm gonna firebolt Fisher's Man, regular.
The little dude must
Fireball.
die.
This is a
That-
12 hit.
That will not hit.
All right,
No.
that's my
Yes,
turn.
Speaking of,
Speaking of turns,
2 seconds.
Yep, I end my turn.
All right. I should have it on there. Just don't. All right, Quinn, you're up.
Alright. Tactics it up. Pow.
All right, what do you want to
Dealer's choice.
know?
is there actually no no, there is entangled. No, that's
You have Cleave, Upheaval, and Haymaker.
Let's go Haymaker.
There you go.
Nice. Good to know for our frontliner. And then I will shoot it.
Wow, can't believe you're gonna shoot it. Still a miss.
Dang.
It's a stationary target. It's standing there menacingly.
Yeah,
It's not even doing anything. It's just standing there.
that's the biggest problem.
it's the average of a D8. The average of a D8.
Average D8 is 4.5.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Somewhere off in the cosmos, that arrow has transcended space and time.
Like we gamble, I'm gonna use from full Kiro, so no villain points.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll a D8 because I have a Fate Taker.
Yep.
No, take his fate.
6 brings up to a 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! Actually, hang on. I didn't roll at advantage. Hang on. I'm supposed to roll at advantage, Kobold. Just gonna roll D20.
Who are you trying to hit?
Big guy.
Guy.
Also, I'm going to before using Destiny, I forgot to roll at advantage.
There's nothing next to that for Pack Tactics to work.
No, the
Hmm.
giant fisherman, not the regular one.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, big guy.
the big guy.
My bonus is 7. Okay, I don't use the Destiny.
21 for 13. Okay.
Cool.
Actually, hang on.
I continue
Comfort sword.
squeak in the rain.
He's squeaking.
And turn.
There you go. Girl, you up.
Let's see.
Sleepless?
For-
That's all Cobalt people. That's all they do. You're all the same.
Yeah.
I mean, Blackheart isn't wrong. It's the only thing kobolds use.
I mean, yeah.
Look how
Way.
unique I am. I'm playing
Advantage.
a kobold with bow.
I think Nadar is a mage, but I'm not sure.
He is
Today-
a druid.
Today I
Is it
will
true?
play Human Champion Fighter.
Kobold
Okay,
champion
sorry.
fighter.
I used the big guy's bash by accident.
That's fine.
Just like I'm playing elf wizard.
I am playing half elf warlock.
Okay.
I will try to death ball the big guy. Wajar, 24.
That will hit.
That's unique attack for a total of 18 necrotic.
Nice.
Oh, the R3.
Necrotic, yeah. Yeah.
I did 18 in total.
Yeah.
The extra 3 is from the bash.
Yeah, I
That's what
know
you're
it.
looking for.
Oh, sorry, 2, because I rolled two earlier, I guess, unless its dice is wrong.
There you go.
Ah,
I now don't need to eat at all.
wow.
Alright. Back up. I want to read something. Okay.
We'll move there in their turn.
It's going to use its bonus action to. Damn!
Stop healing.
And
He's
then
immortal.
it will use its strength check, right?
It's the
Yeah.
big one. That's
The big one is entangled, not the small one. This dude is entangled.
Okay.
He can just, he's not entangled yet.
Yet.
Alright.
Hey.
They have a hard on for you.
I mean,
Well, I'm the
they're.
one who's punched it, so.
Yeah. I mean. Wait that up. No, you're good. I mean. Hi.
I'm 10 feet in the air. You
It's-
literally can't reach me. You literally cannot reach me.
Really
Unless you
now?
have a reach weapon.
Really now?
If you
look
have
a
at
reach
the
weapon,
spear the
yeah.
thing has. You sure about that?
You fool, they'll just jump.
Go for it.
No. Actually, gonna go down here. Hina. Does that hit?
That hits.
Really?
Yeah, I have 10 AC.
Really? Okay. Take 5 points as it tosses its nails at you.
You might have been disconnected when we had the conversation. Gogi has 10 decks.
I probably was.
Yeah.
Okay then.
That's actually hilarious.
I forgot you're a sorcerer.
What did you think they were?
I thought they'd be like a fighter because they're built like a brick shithouse.
What?
They look strong.
I
If
mean,
I was a
look.
fighter, I'd have like 40 HP like all
I
the other
mean,
ones.
look. She looks like she's built like a brick shithouse. Okay.
I disagree, but all right.
It's gonna throw its nails again. Come on.
What? No. Ow.
This thing's
Right.
got
Ow.
multi-attack at level 1? What the hell?
Wait, does it
Yeah.
reach me actually? It doesn't reach me because it's also 10 feet in the air.
We're
And
not
you're
doing.
40 feet away.
I swear to God, if you try and pull some fucking Procalian theorem bullshit.
Well, it's also 35 feet away just by base, so.
Yeah.
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 There you go. All right. You're up, Aura.
All right.
Slightly over, but it's okay.
This thing needs to die.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
They
your
all
opinion.
need to die. Yeah.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, this thing more than this per se, because this thing is healed to basically full twice now.
Kill it.
You should have finished it off when you had the chance.
I didn't have the chance. That wasn't a thing I could do.
Someone else should totally
issue.
use a destiny point. Just saying.
No, why would I want to do that? I'm gonna step again.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch it twice.
You're gonna punch it. Okay,
Yeah.
it's one.
Punches back.
That's a 19. Feels bad.
8 and 6. All right.
That's good. Yeah. It's
It will
respectable
punch you
damage.
back
It can try. It actually punched me back.
for 9, but it will take the damage.
Owie.
Wait, as a reaction, it can counter punch too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty spicy.
I mean,
Reaction's gone now, so people can move around it.
sure.
And
Please
doesn't
kill
require
it.
you doing melee.
Smile.
Yeah, we need to.
That is my turn because I do not have a bonus action.
All right.
I punched with it.
Quick time to if I check my poison flask. That'd be nice.
Nope, that's skill. Don't want that. You want?
People forget that poison lasts for a whole minute.
Can do that.
Right. Yeah. He's free.
Yeah, that's
That
part of
is
the
his
reason why
action.
so many things get immunity to poison.
And it's going
Yeah,
to
you're
it's gonna wiggle over here. And by wiggle I mean this thing fucking nosedives.
That's
Yeah, I don't like that.
terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying in the game too. When they come out of the fucking corner like, oh shit.
I've never played Bloodborne.
It's really fun. I recommend it.
And it'll
It's
stay there.
London Simulator.
Alright, Allison, you're up. It's fucking terrifying.
Just use Shaman Bone Knife on them forehead.
That's the
Sludge is
that's the bitch
purple
way out.
terrain, right?
Yes.
Just so you know how much. So I'll need 50 to get to where I kind of.
Next time we'll have the bot for music up.
Alright, I'll use stamina for run.
Okay.
I actually need to reroll that because I have d6 times 5.
Go ahead.
Just don't roll worse.
I might not. That's
65.
you know,
13. Oh well.
No, just d6 times 5.
It's 1d6 times 5. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's not 5d6.
It's not 6d5.
thank you for the
It's you roll 1d6 and multiply it by
Oh.
5.
follow, Kate.
I am. It's been a while since I've had to do
Well,
stuff.
welcome. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Oh. So 25,
it's
yeah.
5 times. Yeah, it's 25. Yeah. 5 times
So
5.
I think I can get to there.
Okay.
Does this thing have reach?
No.
Ooh.
It's just big.
Lamau.
Lol, said the DM. Lamau.
Mm,
I shoot the fisherman.
Okay.
Lamau.
Oof. I think even with the flanking bonus, that's still only 14.
Yeah. And I don't feel like spending my free destiny to
Yep.
push 1 damage through.
Sure you do. You should totally use that 1 damage. Yeah.
1 damage.
All right. Monster up.
hmm.
Careful, friend month.
The way behind is still open, right? The doors didn't close on us.
Well, no. They're still open.
Alright, I'll step back. Where's my step? Step.
Now, that being said, you would be putting the enemy towards civilians.
So don't do that.
Or do.
Or don't.
Like, I'm not telling you not to do it. It's your choice. I'm just saying
Hmm.
there are people who can't fight back there.
There's also no,
Sadness,
like...
you know what, I'll just disengage to
It
hear them.
might be better for you to dodge.
It's true.
Or I can just go here. and hope for the best. It worked once. Let's see. Let's throw it at him. Just silk ball at him. Maybe it worked twice.
Feels ballistic AC, man.
Okay.
And as tactics, sure.
We want to know.
Can I actually ask for his tactics, like actual tactics?
Their strategy.
Yeah, like is he attacking anyone or just the one who is dealing the most damage or the one who is looking the most vulnerable? Like, what is his tactics?
He's just hungry.
He's just hungry. Understandable. Yeah, that's
Who's
my
looking at
thing.
the biggest snack?
Like he's just. They're hungry. They want to kill things. You disrupted their prayer. They're not like amazingly smart, but they know enough to not dick around.
Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Tina.
All right. I want to tactics the big one, specifically if it has any vulnerabilities. The 60 enough to know whether or not.
Psychic.
All right. Cool.
Please kill the small one, though.
Yes, I'm going for the small one.
He's still the small one.
Please.
Gonna move here first, half my movement for 20 feet. I'm gonna attack the Fisher's man with a guiding bolt. Yeah. It's 17 hit.
You actually hit. It's
Alright.
a miracle.
Unfortunate.
13.
Damn.
Oh.
Quinn,
That's average damage
Please.
too.
But what if I attack the
You
big?
have whoever attacks it will have advantage though.
Yeah,
I
please
mean-
just kill it. Yeah.
I could eat it for temporary hit points.
Mm.
Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me pull up the race page real quick.
Oh.
What?
What?
He's pulling out the race card. Oh god.
Whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa, whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa.
Is it in battle as a bonus action, special attack with your bite?
Oh, you're
Cool,
lucky
no.
to tweet it.
But wisdom, there's no like number on it. It just says it deals its normal damage. Oh wait, it's my bite.
It's a bite. It's,
1d6 plus strength. Okay, cool.
You have to.
Hey, I have enough
eat it.
movement to run back.
You're gonna eat it.
Okay, so this is hold on. Is there stamina strength to help attack?
No.
Strike.
Strike.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, strike
this-
is
Oh, yeah,
2
that's
hit, and then bash is 4 damage.
You could
It
Also-
says weapon. Does that would a natural weapon count or no?
yes.
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 Okay, cool.
You could
I'm
al-
going to.
also do charge.
Oh, I guess I can do. Oh,
Since you
Is there
moved
any
Charge is an
different?
action.
15
no,
feet.
charge is an action. Because I use my action for guiding bolt. I'm gonna strike my bonus action, which is the bite.
Okay.
So gonna strike. Gains a +1. I don't have a macro for this, so let me manually roll.
You do have advantage because of your guiding bolt, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you right.
And you can
Give-
use your strength for dex.
Yeah, I'm using my strength. Hold on. So it'd be 2 + 2.
Plus one.
Plus 1.
That's a 12
Oh
You
no!
have advantage. Roll again.
hit. Hold
Go
on,
to
I
roll
got
again.
No!
one more for advantage. There's a 13 hit.
No!
Aw.
Damn.
Oh!
It's 14. Wait,
It's
it's
a
14 because of strike.
It still misses.
You can use Destiny. No one used Destiny yet.
I don't know what that is.
It's
you
a-
can add a d6.
That being said, every time you do that,
Every two times.
2 times Destiny is used, a villain point is given to the region.
Shut
it
up,
is
Pie.
used
Shut
in.
up, Pie.
No, I'm going to explain the mechanic. Just because
Okay, but
you
it
want
would be
to fucking
funny.
use it.
Let me have the point. I want to.
Do it.
Let's see.
Roll a 2. Don't roll a 1 on a
You just need
d6.
a 2, yeah. You just need two for 60.
Don't actually do it if you don't want to.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
Alright.
checking something. If I even did the calculation right. Just me dumb.
Proficiency plus X.
No,
Yeah,
I
use the
did
dice
it
now.
right.
Yeah.
I did it right.
Yeah, no, you're right.
14, yeah.
Unfortunately, both do miss.
Would have been funny.
Oh, it would have been hilarious that you just bite it and it dies.
Okay. Take Will, kill
Uh,
him, please.
However, the advantage, I believe, is gone now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It,
We're not
Oh
gonna fight
no,
them,
the
we'll
advantage
fight.
is gone. Anyways,
Anyway.
I shoot with advantage.
Reaction, negate it. No,
Oh.
I'm joking. That's a joke. I can do that though, but that's a joke.
Oh, okay. It's
Oh.
7 damage onto the little guy.
Okay.
Do they live vicariously?
No,
I mean, do you want it to
I
live?
don't think it does.
No.
It is adorable.
I
no.
wouldn't
I
call
do
it
like
adorable
their
at all.
face.
Alright.
The little face is kind of cute.
There you
not
go.
gonna lie.
And then I guess tactics on big.
Right. Wait, no. You guys pretty much got everything at this point.
Yeah. If I don't know, shrug. If there's anything we missed, that. If not, just did it for fun.
I mean, it's got 6 rows of teeth.
Mm,
If that helps, I don't know.
good to know. Good to know. Got it. All right, that's my turn.
Is it a good kisser?
Ooh, yes.
It knows how to give tongue, I guess.
Excellent. That's all I need.
All right,
That's all I
Kuro,
need.
you're up.
Kuro is kind of spooked at the existence of this thing so close to it.
Yeah.
Let's be like.
What, huh?
No.
How much
that's
stamina
good.
do you have?
I have 5 left after this.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, Lush is-
Wait, hold on.
Please don't leave me with.
Please don't leave me. I don't want to die over here. Don't leave me.
Kuro just make noises.
Wait, you said crew makes noises. Here you go.
Yes. Yes, they just their bones just start cracking and
All right. Well, that does miss.
yes. And Kuro just make noises over here, trying to attract its attention.
It's not a toddler. Jesus.
Hey, it might work.
It's just hungry.
If
Chance it works.
all right, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
I am
Oh, sweet,
going
free sneak attack.
to action dodge.
Yeah.
It already has disadvantage.
Yeah, it has disadvantage because it is entangled.
I understand that.
Just hit it, well.
All right. Anything else?
Alright.
I'm thinking. Hold on, because I say I understand that. That was reflexive because I forgot.
Just hit it, yeah.
It's fucking
Mhm.
alive. All right, I'll punch it once in the face. No, I won't.
Punch it twice instead.
No,
Yeah.
because I wanna drink a healing potion.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna drink one of my 4 healing potions.
I don't know. Tactician is on.
No, it's not. Shut the
Oh,
fuck up.
crap.
I know
The
it's
hidden
not.
trait.
I know it's not because you have to reveal that when it's active, you piece of shit.
Do I? Do
Yes.
I?
Yes, you do.
You forget we're in a new world.
Still
No.
not how that works.
No. If it's a ruthless tactician or cunning, you have to announce it.
Bro, like, you say, it's a new world. I helped build this bitch.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna roll a tactics check for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tracks. I'm just gonna remove that health
Mhm.
potion from my thing. I only have 3 of them now.
Well, it can't move, so
I mean, it can move.
wisdom
just
saves,
speed.
people. Wisdom saves.
You little
Who's-
shitbag.
Oh, it's also half if you succeed.
Is it
So
is it everybody or is it just one person?
everybody.
It's everyone it can see.
Inside.
Ah,
Alright. Mind of a creature. Inside. Okay.
So if you make it, take 4. If you don't, take 8.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who made it.
Yeah.
one
As a
second, didn't
monk,
make
yeah.
it.
Damn.
Zero wisdom.
Hey, some other people
Un-
made it.
There you go.
Unmeddleable mind. My mind is perfect.
There you go. All right, all right.
Psychic, yeah?
It
What? Why are they doing
Don't
what?
worry, guys. Your minds are rattled.
What's that?
Like a snake.
you hear the sweet, succulent whispers of a sea serpent.
Oh, I fuck off. I said that way deeper pitch than I meant to. But fuck off.
And then it will
Chris
disadvantage
hallucinations
and
beginning
hit
to-
pie.
No.
Oh,
Miss?
that was almost a nat 20.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. So
All right, Allison, you're up.
Burn cast Burning Hands.
Burning hands.
They have disadvantage on the save.
Yeah. Because I'm tangled.
fire.
Unfortunately, only 10 damage, but
Hey, 10 damage is 10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's below average.
Still
Damn.
succeeds.
5.
damage.
The goop isn't flammable, is it?
Wait, hold on.
No.
How do you only have a DC 30? Am I stupid? I'm stupid. Yes, I
They're-
Oh,
can't
we have
math.
16 in.
Level 1.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they're
I thought you had 4. Wow, 4. Jeez, I thought you had 18.
I have 18 int.
I
For some
decided to
reason.
to have higher constitution. Because
even I don't have a 18 strength. All right. Anything else?
step back a little bit.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah.
So who wants to flank it?
You should totally do it, Googie. Fight it.
I can't do that anymore. That's once per short rest.
Damn. All right.
We'll just shoot it with a crossbow. That's a broken micro. Why is it a? It's suddenly
Fun.
break. Alright, I'll just roll it manually.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That
Alright,
hits.
I have to know. D8 plus 2 plus D6. Wow. That's 15
Damage.
piercing. Oh, and fuck off, yes. Hello, Kuro.
D6 from sneak attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Aurora.
All right.
You added one more. It's 15, not 16. Right.
Are you sure?
Tactics.
Yes, we want it to be at 69 HP, Blackheart. I'm
Is
positive.
it actually?
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
I mean, it's almost dead before. Now you want it back. I mean, okay.
I wouldn't say it's almost dead. It's not even at half health yet.
Does 15 reveal if it has any resistances?
It doesn't have any resistance.
Right, good.
It's just big boy shark.
I would call it
That's-
a shark.
It's a shark.
It's my turn.
No, it's just a hogwin.
Yeah, that's.
All right, Tina, you're up.
All right. Just gonna cast Mind Sliver on it. Int save against the spell DC.
All right, I hope. so.
Really now?
Yes.
All right.
Damn it, smart.
That's +1.
All right. I end my turn.
I don't know what to tell you.
Sometimes it just rolls well, and by sometimes I mean all the time.
Quinn, you're up.
No,
Just
I'm
Quinn
gonna
from the other
shoot it.
side of the room.
Yeah. Hey,
Pew.
it's working. Damn.
That will miss.
Hmm. Okay, but now do I want to use my free destiny point?
It's a miss.
Just
by
gotta
a lot.
roll. Yeah, you just gotta roll well on a d8.
Like 6 or higher, yeah.
Slightly above average. Yeah, fuck it.
A destiny that
Come
doesn't give
Yeah, it doesn't give a villain point, so. Yes!
Just
easy.
literally the amount that he needed.
For 13?
Oh. 13 plus 6 for 13 damage. Or,
11
Yeah.
damage.
words are hard.
So 11 damage.
Yeah.
Still good, yeah.
Oh, this is a rough fight.
Hmm.
I mean-
Tactics chat.
I
check.
mean,
I wouldn't call this a rough fight.
well, okay, to be fair, it's missing. If it wasn't missing, fucking pie would be on the floor.
We
Oh,
have
yeah.
a lot of people who are like within one shot range, and
Hmm.
yeah.
Half of us
Yes,
are
but
within one
level
shot
one.
range. What are you talking about?
Is it left-handed or right-handed?
It's MD dexterous.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Mhm.
It is
Meanwhile,
live.
Got it.
If you want to
Okay,
try
that's
hit
my
the
turn.
AC-22, you could try make a cold shot to drop its anchor.
True. Could be fun.
Well, Cole,
Just kill.
you have
Yeah,
to
that's my turn.
you have to also remember cold shots don't actually exist.
They do.
Unless the,
Or
Yes, the-
unless
optional.
the DM decides to.
Is D indented in Zurich, so don't expect every DM to list call
Damn,
shots.
I don't get to use my cold shot to shoot its ear.
Gee, what
No.
ears? Kiro,
That
you're
was a
up.
discussion we had a while
Yeah.
back.
Also, this ear,
Thanks.
Blackheart, it's right here. Don't you see it?
That's not
It's
an ear.
It's an ear!
Yeah,
That's
there's
an-
literally an ear there.
That's not an ear. That's a blowhole.
Blowholes are on the top, not the side.
If it was a normal creature, yeah.
That's 11 necrotic damage against the creature.
Yep.
That's 10. And Kuro is going to...
Exactly. It's a fucked up fish dude.
Slap you.
It's 11 damage, not...
You can slap all you want by.
Okay, I'll do that. Don't worry about it.
Kuro is going to use their empowerment and heal for 11.
Okay.
Or rather, they heal up their missing and then gain the rest in temporary hit points.
Oh, you use bash. That's why. Okay. All right. Pie.
Hey,
It's your turn.
so I'm gonna bash you.
It's kind of rude.
I mean, you say that.
I mean, you walked into its house.
11 damage, and then I'm just gonna fucking punch it again for another 6, so 17.
Okay. It's gonna wiggle.
It
Keeps
Gwent.
on wiggling.
Can't get behind Aurora, can they?
There's a wall behind me, sir.
Not here.
You cannot get behind me. That's not behind me.
Yeah, it is.
Behind me is this direction.
It is there, yeah.
Does it say directly behind or just anywhere behind?
It just says behind.
So then like, that is probably a viable option.
Can you not?
It is entangled.
It is entangled, so
I don't think it can move.
I mean, you can make the same argument for Bay teleportation.
That's different.
Is it?
Yes,
it?
it's literally teleporting. That's not wiggling.
He's quantum wiggling.
That's fine. There we go. 6, 6, 5. So 12.
Yeah, so 13.
There you
Alright. I'm gonna roll a tactics check because I can.
Okay.
RNG manipulate.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. Give me a fun fact about it.
His name used to be Larry.
Wow.
Oh,
Just
What
like
is
the
this, some
one-
fucking
just like the
Cthulhu
other one?
bullshit?
Harry.
Its name
Just like
used to
the
be
other one.
Larry.
Wow.
Yeah, just like that guy in the hall right next to us.
Yeah.
It's just this one is that one is the old Larry and this one is the new Larry.
Or
Did-
was Larry not there the entire time?
Wow.
Larry been replaced.
Gwent.
The false Larry.
I don't know. Neat.
Anyway,
Watch, we kill this big thing and real Larry is dead on the floor over there.
All right. I do that,
Fucking Christ.
and then it's going to at disadvantage hit pie.
they did hit.
Yeah.
I did say it was at disadvantage.
Yeah, I
come
know.
on.
I'm
Are you on
down.
the floor?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
It dealt max
It's not
damage.
time.
Oh yeah, this is an easy fight.
It's
Just-
not that bad.
You're not the one getting hit by it.
Skill issue.
All right, Allison, you're up. I'm not gonna hit a down player at level fucking 1. But
It's not ruthless. Yeah.
It's not ruthless, yeah.
Yeah. Gotta announce what it
Therefore,
is.
it's
but
not
that's-
that bad.
I just need to not fail death saving throw.
yeah, you're fine. All right, Allison, you're up.
I'll be fine.
Oh,
Going to move
Interesting.
there. Going to take dodge action,
Oh,
okay.
and now in my turn.
you're
Alright.
approaching me.
Moneth, you're up.
Please kill it.
Please.
Yeah, you want too much from.
43
just one roll.
damage.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'll try to get the cat up.
Okay.
Wait, actually. Question: do I get flanking from this spot, from where I am?
Alicinia,
Is
We'll hear-
near it, yeah.
Aurora mumble that she's not a cat.
And then with
Say it's a joke.
flanking, sneak attack. Nope. Alright,
That's a miss.
that's a miss. Yeah.
I'm not killing Pie. He's
Also, I
fine.
just saw it. It's
Yeah,
called
that's it.
Gaint Fisherman, not Giant.
All right, look.
Who was saying you're killing me? What?
Do it. Kill Pie.
So,
Listen here, you fucking piece of crap. I will beat you.
Anything else?
Yeah, but you have to beat the allegations first, Pie.
Allegations of what?
Being a cat.
Alligate these nuts. That's my turn.
All right.
flanks doesn't work versus ranged attacks
You're
because
up,
you can't
Tiny.
provide
Hello.
flanking.
With
gonna-
Quinn on deck.
Alright.
Hello, I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Heal.
The cat.
Wow.
Meow meow.
That's the word.
1d4
Oh,
plus 4. You
Jesus.
heal for 7.
Ernestina doesn't remember anything about herself, but remembers what a cat is.
Retroactive amnesia.
I mean, we met one
It,
earlier.
it's specific amnesia.
Yeah.
Not specific. It's oddly specific amnesia.
Remember, Pie, that you are still down and you get up. It's an
Yeah, I know.
attack of opportunity.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Just hit it well line on the ground.
Meow meow. You're back up.
Yeah. It's only disadvantage to attack while prone.
All right. I'm gonna mind sliver giant fish man. Gaint fish man. My bad. Gaint fish man. As an action. So spell DC int save.
Okay. That's it.
All right. It does
Alright,
pass.
that's
No.
understandable.
Where's my-
Understandable.
I mean, at least it's not critting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Quinn, you are up with Kira on deck.
Oh, I was gonna tactics.
Oh, go ahead. For
Tactics.
what?
Is 11 enough?
For what?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Sure, but for what?
He's just.
All right,
Just
if
studying
11's
the
enough,
targets.
let's you know
What's
what?
his favorite food?
So we got everything then, right?
Yeah, you've gotten everything.
All right, what's its deck save?
It's deck save.
If I'm allowed to ask for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right,
It's
cool.
fine.
It's a +5.
It has a
Right.
disadvantage while entangled.
That's
Jesus
true, but
Christ.
it's good to know the modifier. All right, that's my turn.
Yeah, that's just fine. All right, Quinn, you're up with Kira on deck.
That is.
Kill it. Fucking.
Honestly, you can both go because you're just gonna do the same thing and just range attack, sneak attack it. So
I'm actually going to go up to it
okay.
on my turn
Do it.
anyway. That way I can provide flanking for the ranged people.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot it.
The fish doesn't have a mother. It was born from photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
What?
You mean mitosis or something?
No. I mean photosynthesis.
It absorbs sunlight. Ooh,
Ooh, nat 2 crit.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
I'll take the
minimum damage as well.
Yo,
Still-
one.
There you go.
And as always, tactics check. Damn. I don't get to learn its shoe size.
Feels bad.
All right.
I'll just wiggle
Okay.
over to here.
Oh, excuse me.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Kuro.
Let's continue with the bippity boppity bash. I am running out of stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dab +2, 20.
Okay.
So that's a grand total of 13 piercing damage. And then my offhand. Dab. Oof.
Unfortunate, but still,
Feels bad.
still 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. We have not pushed it out yet, because it's supposed to be in the patch notes. You don't need to use your bonus action if you're dual wielding.
Oh.
It's
The
it's
handy one.
yeah, it's just your action.
It's action, as long as you attack with an action.
It's
Yeah,
one of
I'll
the
put a bonus action
one of the
anyway,
few
don't worry.
things that one D&D did
Yeah.
that's actually kind of a good idea.
We-
Why that doesn't exist anymore? It's
Yeah.
now called 5e.
Yeah, we as a whole, for everyone listening, we agreed on that because Cyric is bonus action heavy, and it's got a lot of stuff that would interrupt that, so that is there.
That's good to know for the future, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, I don't have anything to do with my bonus actions, so
Yep, no,
I
that's
end my
fine.
turn.
Fucking hilarious.
All right. Note that the thing doesn't apply to monks unless you're actually using a weapon.
It has 15 HP, just kill it.
Bite its ankles.
Hmm.
Kick
So
his
what I'm going to
nuts.
do,
It's a
What
decent damage this fight. I'm happy.
what I'm going to do.
You have +2 from flanking.
I do. That said, I could stand up, and walk back.
You do the whole flip backwards thing to stand
Yeah.
back up, then walk
Basically.
back in.
Basically, I could do that. Actually, that is suitably anime. I'm going to do that.
All right.
Step back in. All right. So, I am going to first punch.
Okay. That's 1.
22 for
Yo.
8 damage.
Or
And then I'm
do
gonna
7 more
say,
damage.
I'm just gonna bash because fuck it.
The 10.
No,
For
you have to
another
declare
nine.
before.
I did.
You still rolled like is the exact amount, even without the bash.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
So total 17.
Yeah.
Before
That's
just
a funny scale thing, though.
I'm curious.
It,
How about you fuck yourself?
That's a max roll on it too.
yup.
It's on 4 health. 4. It's
You
its turn.
piece of shit. I should have bashed twice.
It would have been on the 1.
Let's see. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hi.
Ah, down again. Goodbye.
On the floor.
There you go.
Disadvantage.
Ignore that.
Ignore that.
Ignoring.
Ignore the second one. Allison, you're up.
I'm just gonna magic missile.
Die.
There you go.
And then I'm going to use a healing potion
On Aurora Borealis.
assuming
real
that
quick.
we don't have to deal with initiative stuff.
No. You are all good.
Glug.
There you are. Alright. You guys, as you defeat the mutant fish people that have been preying on the thing, you find, well, you can take his anchor. You find here, as they were praying, the inside of this is hollow and leads down to another level below.
Oh. This is not good.
Good question. How heavy is the anchor?
Not enough for people who are small to carry it.
I'm not small.
He's medium. He's honorary small.
He's honorary small.
He's dwarf
Emotionally small.
It's like a dwarf. Small in
You okay,
spirit,
meow
but
meow?
medium.
Oh my god.
I feel like I've been hit several times by a fucking anchor, so I'd say probably not now.
I think we should retreat for now and get some rest before looking towards that.
All right. How big
guys,
is
there
this
is-
anchor then?
Guys, that is a pole.
It's not a large weapon. You can wield it on the medium.
Yeah, that hole is great. Except, you know, there being a hole there doesn't change the fact that I was hit over the head with an anchor several times.
No, I mean it as a precaution because I can just walk out of there.
I'm curious. Okay.
Okay, that would have missed.
Anchor button.
Mm,
Yeah, an
I'm
anchor button.
Thinking of taking the anchor as metal to scrap.
You could?
Could I just like pick it up?
Can I search through their bodies with an investigation check?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what does the mage have? Let me check the mage.
The mage has a. The mage itself has a very like whittled down staff. It's just a quarter staff. That's all it is. It is-
Zach, I could have guidanced you. No.
No.
Doesn't matter.
With a 22, you find 3 gold pieces. They are extremely covered in mud and what you can think is seaweed or some type of seaweed. It's almost eroded away most of the designs on the coins. You find their cloaks, which are covered in almost like mud and various. You're not sure what the smell is, but they stink.
Does prestidigitate remove the dirt?
It would, yes.
Are there any symbols on the cloaks? Or like
Nope.
any...
They're just
Nope, just normal cloaks.
normal clothes, normal everyday clothes.
Would prestidigitate clean up the coins?
Right.
Like, can we identify how old the coins are?
All the coins have the symbol of this, almost like a kingly. Well, no, hang on.
Okay.
I'll answer what's on the coin here in a second. Keep going.
Okay. Like, can I roll a history check if it's not dollar coin, or if it's like an old dollar coin? And then there was no more.
No, I'm getting that clarification or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All the coins, as you spray them off with prestidigitation, you find there is a purple-like substance on them, and oddly enough, it is minted.
No.
These
From the
coins are struck.
from the other side of the island.
You mean like? You mean the Common Rye?
Would that be
Or-
Nildrick or Ashoto?
It would be Havenshire.
Ah, Havenshire, right. So just right. Old Havenshire or
No, New Havenshire. They are
New
just
Havenshire?
they're just eroded by the pressure underground.
Right. Also,
Right, I think we should gather what we can and retreat for now. I don't think we're in condition to really explore that whole.
Mm-hmm.
just a real quick question. What is this black like thing?
I just realized I was
They
muted.
didn't mean to have it here.
No,
Oh,
it's from when the party before you was here.
Then
that
let's rest.
aside from us not exactly being in condition to do it, I believe that the chief and those living here would like to know that these were just beyond the door.
What we found, yes.
Let's go talk to them then.
And let's prop open the doors of that anchor now and have the village side guards here if they will do so. Just so we can get
Would
back
it-
in without having to sacrifice any blood to any occult patron.
Do you know if it's safe to leave the doors open? What if there are more fish people over here?
That
They-
would be what the guards are for.
Yes, and they can already get through the doors, as the previous attack showed.
Hmm.
The doors only serve to keep us from going back in here. They don't serve to keep the fishmen from attacking.
But what if they're like, hooks the big one, like that one?
If they're going to attack, they're not going to care about the door. They're just going to swim up and come from the water.
Hmm. Okay.
All right, you obtain an anchor. You obtain cloaks. And
Yes,
you obtain
anchor.
gold.
Wow.
You can distribute.
anchor's the real
You
treasure.
can distribute the cloaks as you wish.
Oh, excuse me.
I do
Are
not
they
want the
just-
cloak.
Are they just black cloaks?
At one point, they were fine cloaks that were, well made. Now they're tattered
shitty.
and yeah.
I'll take one just to scrap it later and remake it into something else, maybe.
Okay.
Actually, Kura's a master. Kura's got proficiency in Tinker's tools. Kura can repair things.
That I would imagine that would be more weaving than.
It's literally what Tinker's tools are for.
Anyway,
It is. Tinker's tools are designed for the maintenance and repair of equipment and objects.
It's not equipment. It's clothes. It's a bit of a difference.
It has
Now,
a
Tinker
needle
still
and thread.
specifically says you can repair torn clothes.
Yeah, but there's
Weird.
a lot of stuff in the equipment that actually happens, and
Yeah, unless the
let's just
funny
wait for
equipment guy
the-
changes it,
Yeah, let's
which
just wait
I'd
for the
understand.
update.
Ow.
it does. Like mending doesn't do much to. It only gets things up to the base value, which is like. So it can fix a broken object, but it can't get it like to
Actually,
a
fixed.
exceptional, even just
No,
normal.
That's fine.
it's still good, yeah. Well, why are we still standing here?
People are in the way.
Because the player is tired. That's why.
I was waiting
Well,
for
just-
DM to say things.
I was
Oh.
wait on you
We
guys.
Hello,
go this
Larry.
direction.
Well, unfortunately, Larry is now a skin suit.
What?
Unfortunate. August 12th, 2036 it is.
So
Is
he's
it?
dead?
Are you joking or is this real?
No, Larry is the only thing left of Larry's skin.
Well,
Oh, that's
that is,
disgusting.
Can we?
something we should tell the village elder here.
Are we
that-
able to close this door, by the way?
It will probably close by itself.
Ugh.
We found it shut.
Can
Like
I quickly
just the skin.
Can I quickly study it? Just, is it the result of the spell, of the ritual? Does it feel occult? Like what happened?
You've seen Men in Black 1, right?
Does it feel occult? I mean,
Um,
did you just see what we
maybe.
were fighting?
You mean
I was talking
cultists?
to I was talking to the DM, not to you.
Well, welcome to the fact that we're the DM now.
No.
No.
a flock of pigeon comes in and just pecks your heads.
Denied.
Tough shit.
Drive
Yep,
impacts.
denied.
I pack it back.
Clearly, it is a hallucination and thus to be ignored.
It's not the occult. Literally, it's just his skin. There is nothing inside.
Does it feel like a necromantic effect?
Nope.
Does it look
No.
leathery, or is there like flesh and blood?
There's flesh and blood there, but everything else is gone.
Okay.
Does it?
Can I roll an Arcana check?
That's kind of fucked up.
Tina's
but,
gonna pick it up.
Not
I think I said
surprising.
about, when we kill the
considering
big
where
guy,
we are.
Larry's gonna be dead.
I feel like you gave him. I feel like you
The
gave
idea.
Blackheart the idea.
How
Oh, no, no,
unfortunate.
no.
She's
Oh,
gonna
no,
put
no.
it back down.
Huh?
What?
Larry was there the whole time. But was
Oh,
it
shit.
really Larry?
You know, who cares at this point?
It's
Let's just
probably
go.
better if we
I-
start heading back.
I'm pretty
Can I-
sure
can I-
other people care.
Can I deal myself 1d4 sanity damage?
No.
Oh. Why not?
Yellowstone, 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 Yellowstone.
So, question:
Yes.
Are we taking the skin suit or no?
Mm,
That's up to you
Really?
guys.
Are you
Alice
asking
India is
in
not pushing
character or out of character?
That is out of character.
Ah,
I
are
think
you
it's
a
funny
weirdo?
to take it.
Drew thinks it's important to take so people don't just discover a skin suit lying around.
Yes, and it's probably better to not leave it where it can get used again.
Why'd you have to
Agree.
say it like that?
Grim as that sounds.
I'm just gonna say it like that.
I will pick up a roll up Larry and put him in my bag.
Please do not put it in your bag. Just carry it.
Just roll up, Larry. What the fuck?
Tries pulling out the bedroll.
God.
Oops, that's Larry.
I feel like we should be taking sanity damage.
Oh,
It's just
no.
grim.
The-
Like this is pretty horrifying. Are you sure I
Well,
can't
yeah.
get
hold
sanity
on,
damage?
Sack.
that feeling.
No, hold on, Sack. Hear me out. Yeah, we're natives. We're used to it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like how you walk, you see some pigeons. You know, we walk down the street. Oh, it's another skin suit.
The only people native here.
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is Kuro from Dollar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
a
from
slave.
Dollar.
He's a
Okay.
Dollar slave. He has
I
seen
did
shit.
not realize
I'm
that. I
also from
apologize.
Dollar.
Yeah.
You
You,
don't
I
remember shit.
knew.
Yeah.
Very much
Uh,
is not a native.
We
All
figured
right.
that with the blood.
Tina starts
Yeah.
pushing Alicenia. Come on. Oh god, it's moving and walking. No.
No, you're good. All right.
Are we good to fast forward to the
Yep.
little gelatin?
Can we just
You guys will make your way back to the village. You will
Fast travels.
you guys will make your way back to the village. They will offer you food, a bath,
Thank you.
a
Worry.
place to sleep, and we will call it there. And we'll be back next time as you guys explore the hole.
Wow.
Wowie. So
And then-
we'll be
Crazy.
getting a long rest at the very least.
But also because it is a week between sessions, it will be like a week long rest type of thing.
Okay.
oh,
Not that it will actually use the week long rest rules, but between a week just to keep it.
yeah.
But that would be.
I didn't even know this was more than one.
Did you have other plans?
Insane.
No, I didn't know.
Now
good.
you know.
I'm still good. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the plan for
Up.
Cyric is most games are intended to be like
2 or 3.
multiple sessions long. Yeah.
Like I can keep doing one shots because I don't have to write anything. I can just go. But
It's not fun for you.
yeah, I will be right back. All right. We're going to call it there. That is the end of the session. We will be back next Saturday for episode 2, where we will see what is in the area below, and we will see what kind of things they get up to. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for having a background. Thank you for everyone that's talking. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow for Cyberpunk Red, run by Cade. And we will see you Monday for more SD Gundam. Tuesday for Over the Rainbow episode 5 or 6. And we'll see what happens on Thursdays. But otherwise, have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning wherever you are. Be safe, be excellent, and take care of yourselves. You matter. We'll see you tomorrow.